Thank you for letting me know that I was muted. I love when I accidentally leave myself on mute. Hey, Saint Nobody, how you doing? I was just saying, we're done with Dondoko Island, basically. We've done the plot, we got a 5-star island, we got S rank on satisfaction and popularity. I could continue doing more, you know, more Dondoko Island, and I will off stream when I have a quieter week come back and do a bunch more for money grinding. But we have enough money for a little while, I think. I'm gonna do my last check to see if there's anything I can sell before we head off. But we're gonna trade all our Dondoko bucks in for actual US dollars. We'll lose. Look, we'll come back. I promise you. We will come back before the end of this game, and I will add more toilets to this island. While I'm level grinding and like money grinding off stream, I will add more toilets, and before the end of the game, we'll come back and I'll show you how it ended up. But for the time being, I'm gonna do enough Dondoko Island that it gives people a minute to arrive and like be ready for the stream. But, you know, once people have started filtering in, we're gonna go back to Hawaii and go continue the plot of this game. Do you remember that? There was a plot happening. For reasons, we recorded a YouTube video that needed like a day or two to edit the YouTube video. And then we spent nearly a month solid on an island not looking for our mother. That was a whole thing that happened.
Hope to see you again soon.
We're doing the tweets to let people know we're live. I want to go back to the main island, but I don't know whether, like, plot will kick off the second I go back. Because if I can guarantee that, like, plot won't kick off instantly, I'll head back now, because then I can go start buying some of the new equipment for the party.
There.
Let's see. Convert Dondoko bucks. We have 584,000. I need 210,000 per person I want to fully do. So it'd be 630,000 US dollars for my 3 active party members. Oh, I have 4 active party members. Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to fully do everyone anyway then, so let's do it. Let's risk it. Let's go back to Honolulu. Let's leave Dondoko Island for the first time in a while. Hey, Artist Synth. And hopefully they don't instantly do plot at me. Okay, they are instantly, but it's not going to be that much. There you are. I finally finished editing that video. It took me the whole 28 days. We'll go check it out at the Revolve Bar. We'll go see the edited YouTube video. Cool. We're not going to do that straight away, though, because we have money now, and we're going to start buying the best armor set in the game, in my opinion, which is... Do I not have the... Oh, I don't have the fast travel point around here. Okay. I'll fast travel up here so I can activate it. Saint Nobody says, it'd be hilarious if it made you watch the video when you return and the video length was proportional to how long you spent on Dondoko. Like, it could be 4 hours of stock footage. I think that would be hilarious for a few minutes. I don't know how long the hilarity would last, but I agree with you in principle. Right, so let's go play Pretty Princess Wedding Dress Up with all of the party members. I'm ready. We're all ready. It's gonna be great. Now, this is the one reason I want to stick around at Dondoko Island, is I want enough money to put this armor set that I'm about to do on every party member, which takes a minute. I currently have enough for 2 party members, starting on a 3rd, can't do the 4th yet. Be a taxi. There should be a taxi somewhere on this road. Oh yeah, there it is. Somehow I never unlocked this taxi spot, which I'm gonna need, because I'm gonna keep running back and forth to this, back to town. Where's the trash? We got rid of all the trash. Like, we might go back there, because Dondoko Island's a great way to make money this early in the game. But for now, we're gonna go watch the YouTube video that apparently Chitose spent a month editing. Hey, iBallantyne. Right, this is the one I want. This high-end designer brand shop. So, the best armor I can get in the game right now. Let me look at everyone's stats. Yeah, so I can get a wedding tiara, a wedding dress, and wedding shoes. I'll lose a bit of agility, but, like, massive stat boosts for every character. I say early in the game, I know, I'm 14 streams in. Oh, the wedding dress is more expensive than I thought. Okay, I can maybe do 2 party members right now. So let's go wedding dress, tiara. Yes, that's plus 41 on Ichiban. Let's get the wedding dress for Ichiban. And the wedding shoes. Now, before we do anything else, let me show you how those stats line up now. Ichiban now has 307 defense versus 146 on Chitose, 190 on Kiryu, 170 on Tomizawa. These two are playing like the tank class, and Ichiban's like, yeah, I got like 100 plus defense on either of you. Valentine says, missed a few streams, how far in are you? We did Dondoko Island for a long time. We've literally just come back from Dondoko Island. We're gonna go see the YouTube video that's the, hey, I'm Ichiban, Mom, are you out there? Come find me. Yeah, aloha. So this is the armor set that, for the time being, I'm gonna try and get on everyone. I'm gonna pop it on Kiryu, because Kiryu, you got Kansi, you've earned some fancy armor. Okay, I can't afford the fancy... Oh, no, I can afford the fancy wedding shoes. Kiryu can have the fancy wedding shoes. So, let's have a quick look. Did we get the whole wedding set for... Yeah, we got the wedding tiara, wedding dress, wedding shoes for Kiryu. Yeah, it's cute, right? Both Ichiban and Kiryu now have this adorable wedding set. Now, we have 86,000 left. We could, in theory, get wedding shoes for one of our party members. I'm gonna leave it. I will wait until I have time to grind Dondoko Island. For now, Chitose and Tomizawa can just make do with their current armor set.
Thank you.
But yes, that... Oh, what's Kiryu's stats at now as the tank? Kiryu is up to 326 defense. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see, has anything else opened up on the map other than going back and checking out the YouTube video? There's going and fighting Asakura. I don't even remember what level my party is at. 29. Maybe we could go do that fight. I have the Dondoko beam now, and I have enough money to pay for expensive summons. Is that all I have left? I think that's the only thing other than progressing the plot. I'm gonna go try and fight the MMA dude once and see whether I can get away with, like, my fancy armor set and using a Poundmate summon and my fancy Dondoko Island laser beam. If that's enough for me to beat this fight, to cheese this fight out a little. Citrus Pitches help. Suji Surfer lives rent-free in my head now. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, Incompetent Hero did the entire Sujimon rap in a single take. No pauses, no edits, just did the full thing on camera. I believe an 8-hour stream of 500 plus attempts to get a successful attempt. Suji Surfer lives in... Now you know how I feel. Suji Surfer lives in my head rent-free too. You share my burden. I have passed some of the curse on to you and you must live with it now. Okay, can I beat this guy in a one-on-one fight with Ichiban? I feel like he's level 32? 33? I think he's in the early 30s.
Great.
God, I've got to get used to this combat system again. Okay, he's pumping his stats up on the first turn, which means I get an opening. I'm going to spend $5,000 because now I have a good source of income to use... this doesn't take a turn, no. So we're going to use... my shellfish to attack him for 2,000 damage.
You've reached pound mate.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Okay. Guess where I was today? I'm the hospital. I developed bronchitis, and I'm getting meds today. I need to rest. You do need to rest. I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds rough. Also, competent hero, you are correct. That is a competent hero, right? Okay, yeah, we're... Okay, 1,000 damage isn't great, but I do have Essence of Dondoko Beam. Are these in combination going to be enough for me to take him down? So yeah, this is what we got for 100%ing Dondoko Island. It's this laser beam. Come on, how low is this guy's health now? We've not even taken half his health down. Okay, this is not looking promising. This is probably not going to be a win, but let's try for it. Oh, okay, we have better armor now. We survived a hit. Oh, I need to break his guard. Yeah, I think this is a no. Come on. But you see how powerful that wedding armor is. The wedding armor is the thing that might let us chip this out. If we can give ourselves like over 100 MP on a revive. Okay. Let's do a heal and 80 MP, because I want to fire that laser off again if I can. We're gonna need another 20 MP. 15 MP would nearly do it. Okay.
Much better. Wow, that was disappointing.
Okay, your crit rate is up, that's fine. We're gonna do a regular attack. Just to get that last little bit. Okay, we survived that attack. It wasn't great, but we survived it. Okay. Let's do another... Let's be sensible. Let's do another heal plus MP. So if we do something like this, we should be able to do something to break his guard. Let's do an attack that breaks the guard. And hopefully survive long enough to do another Dondoko beam. Yeah, we ain't winning this. It was worth a try, though. Yeah. Maybe if I do big heals. Maybe if I just really focus on heals and take my time. No, he's going to attack me now and I'm not going to survive it. I should have been played it slower. I should have taken more heals. It's doable. I don't think this is the moment to do it. But yeah, it's fine. We will go find out about our YouTube career. We'll come back in a couple of levels and we'll probably be ready. Right, off we go. Let's see that YouTube video that a month was spent editing. If you keep stalling, Kiryu's cancer won't get well. Yeah, if the fight never ends, Kiryu's cancer stays in limbo. It's fine. It never changes. It never gets worse. We stay in this bit of the game where his cancer is manageable.
Awesome. That should do it for the upload.
We don't even get to see the video.
You sure know how to put on a show.
I should hope it turned out well. You spent a month editing it.
I don't know if I mention it, but despite my looks, I did run for an election once.
An election? For what?
I mean, like a real election.
Yeah, he did do that.
For student council or something?
No,
If they elected me, I would have been a
They were never
politician.
going to elect you, but
Seriously?
if they had done, you
Good
know,
grief,
I
man.
guess.
Is there anything you haven't done?
Whoa, no way. We already got a DM. Wonder who from.
A fresh video
Don't
on a
tell
new
me it's from
account, and in
Akane-san.
5 minutes you got a DM.
Nope. Some guy named AG.
AG's
He
back!
wants to know if we can meet him somewhere.
For anyone who doesn't remember, AG is the guy from the start of the game who, we helped him into his wheelchair on the plane. We spent, like, the first night together. He stopped Tomizawa from mugging us, and he, managed to recover the address of where we were trying to go. We haven't seen him in a while! It's AG!
AG? Wait a sec. You mean Achan?
The first DM is a bot, says
So we got
Phoebe,
H-On's
in
attention
the
at least.
YouTube chat.
Tomizawa, you remember, right? You know, the guy in the wheelchair who chased you off when we first met?
Oh, him.
Yeah, he
I
really
remember.
foiled your robbery attempt.
So, what's the plan? You want to meet up with him?
That alright with you, Kiryu-san? He's a buddy that helped me out my first day here. Knowing him, I'm sure he's just worried about me.
Sure. You've got nothing pressing right now. Why not?
Awesome, thanks! Okay, yeah, let's take him up on that.
Alright, I'll ask where his best
Come
friend.
on, new party member.
He said over by the Anaconda shopping center.
He
That should be fine, yeah?
he had mechanics in
Yeah, no
fights that were
problem.
kind of like, Futaba in Persona 5. He would
Where's
use his
Akane-san?
laptop and do cool
It's
buffs
too
for
bad
you.
We can't meet her this easily.
Where you at, Mum? Watch my YouTube video and send me a DM. You know how to do that, right? You know what YouTube is and how to DM someone based on a YouTube profile. You know how to do that, Mum. Sure. Right. Yeah, let's hop over to here. What's AG been up to? Ooh, we have cash now. Can we afford to do fancy weapon stuff? Can we do nice weapon stuff? If panel, we'd have the things for that. Flaming lumber, heroes, bat. That. Probably not at the second. We'll leave this a sec. We'll come back to this.
Should I open it?
I've only got 29 keys on me. Sure, open it. Give me them designer earrings. Hey, there he is.
Kasuga-san!
Yo, Achan! I'm glad you reached out. Good to see you, buddy.
Kasuga-san, didn't this guy... He tried to rob you, right?
Oh yeah, we're friends now.
Yeah,
Don't worry
a
about
lot's
it.
happened since. This is Tomi.
Yeah, that's gonna be real weird. It's like, hey, last time I saw you, Ichiban, I was preventing the cops from arresting you because this guy held you at gunpoint. It's like, bygones be bygones. He's mates now. You can get with the times, Tomi.
And this is your first time meeting these two, I'm sure.
Hello. I'm still confused. You're friends with him now? After all he did to you?
Yeah, that's kind of Ichiban's
Let's find a
thing.
place to sit back and I'll fill you in.
Like, sure, he tried to rob me, but like, he's a good guy.
I see.
It's before I punch the good
So,
into him.
You still haven't met your mother. Not only that, but the city's gangs are after her.
Yep,
I don't know if
well
I should even
summarized.
call her my mother. Still trying to figure that out too.
So, Akane-san's being pursued by the Barracudas. And Yamai's still in the picture as well?
And let's not forget the Daidoji faction from Japan. They got business with her too.
Literally everyone's
Right.
looking for her,
The
but no one knows
Daidoji
why they're
faction?
looking for her.
They were set to run nearly all of Japan at one point. I'm here to find Akane-san on their orders.
I see.
Oh, yeah, I still haven't introduced them. This is Kazuma Kiryu-san. He took great care of me back in Japan.
He's dying.
Hello.
He's cool.
I'm
Don't worry
Mikamura.
about it.
Right. And this is Chi-chan.
I'm Chitose Fujinomiya.
She tried to sell me out to a faction
Chitose-san,
leader.
was it? Yes. Pleasure to meet you.
He was going to sell me out to Dwayne.
Well,
Right
I
there,
must say,
Chitose.
you've gathered up quite a party since we last met.
Yeah, Hawaii's blessed me with all sorts of friends. Of course, that includes you too, Achan. Not sure if I would have made it on my own.
You're the only one that's ever said that to me. Kasuga-san.
Oh, Dwight. Yeah, I knew it was
Flattery
a
or not,
it was a weirdly generic name for like a
for
gang,
flattery,
like a
personally.
crime boss.
Well then, is there anything I might help you out with?
Huh?
I Valentine says, is Ichiban's mom hiding the Infinity Gauntlet with how many people are after her? Like, it's gotta be something fucking big for this many people. Like, oh yeah, no, you can snap your fingers and rewrite time. Would be about the right scale, you'd think.
It's just, I've already gone this far. And I know the internet. I figure I can be of at least some use.
But hey, I appreciate it, but... Achan, don't you have your own life and stuff to worry about?
We just did an internet video.
Right.
Can you, like, make it viral?
I
Do you know
haven't
how to
watched
make an internet video viral?
What?
The truth is, I lost my job over in Japan. That's why I came back here. Naturally,
Dwayne the Not, a
I
Machete
feel
Not Johnson.
awkward going home. If it's no trouble, Kasuga-san, I'd like to be a part.
No trouble at all, but, I can't promise there won't be trouble
I see
later.
trouble in the background
Like I
now,
said,
though.
There's a few gangs involved.
Kasuga,
What's up?
They're
I'm
circling.
glad you didn't make that promise. We're surrounded.
Good thing you didn't promise that AJ
Not
would be
kidding.
safe.
Check it out.
Everyone's
They're all looking
here.
our way.
Yeah, they are. We've met before.
With Barracudas too? I don't think so.
We are building your own
Someone
Phantom
else.
Thief gang. I mean, basically,
Ganja.
we got Futaba
Anytime
now.
I've been
We've
further,
got
Kasuga-san.
you know, we've
The
got
Chinese mafia.
the
They're
main
often after
the main
force.
cast.
First the bear.
We don't have any of the characters that you'd get in like Royal yet.
Why
We
is
haven't got any of the
this full of
Royal
surprises,
specific
isn't it?
editions, but we're getting there.
We're getting closer. Looks like there's a battle.
Like I feel like Kiryu would be
What
Skull.
do you think they want?
Who knows?
Ichiban is
Either way.
Joker.
It doesn't seem like they'll let us go. They made sure to surround us before closing in. This was planned out.
Ichiban Kasuga, how about you come with us? The rest of you are free to go. We've only
We
got
just
you.
need a talking animal. Exactly. You know who the talking animal is? It's the Dondoko Island and Animal Crossing mascots. They're the talking animal. They are the Morgana.
Didn't make the cut.
We're looking for this woman. With luck, we'll put some heat on her son and she'll come
Or
crawling out.
Nancy
Is
the
that
crawfish
Akane-san?
summon is
You're
our
looking for her too?
she is our she's our Morgana.
Huh. So these guys bit
They're gonna
first.
start talking any minute.
If the others would care to leave, now's your chance.
You ready for this, Kasuga? It's pretty clear there's no other
It's
way
fine.
out.
We'll fight our way out. We got
Yeah.
this.
What a surprise. All right, let's throw down.
AG, are you gonna get back on doing us stat buffs? That'd be real cool. Honolulu hips. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna get Ichiban, I think, to just Dondoko laser all of these fools.
Here we go.
When he gets a chance.
Nothing personal.
Apparently he is our slowest party member now. Here we go. Dondoko Beam. Absolutely everyone is dead. Oh, there's more people. Can't laser them again.
Okay, I'm up.
Okay.
Prepare yourself.
for the knockout.
Yeah, once we switch back to hero, the hero job class, Ichiban will be considerably faster. His stats in that job class are buffed up by all of his personality traits, and we have been putting a lot of work into those personality traits. So, once we reach a certain point, like, a lot of late game fights, we will just be like, do a summon, do the laser, everyone dead. And that is going to be how we speed through a decent amount of the fodder fights later on.
Here we go.
Oh, AG's not doing the Chitose, the Futaba style buffs anymore. Come on, give us buffs.
Why? We're just doing what we were told.
Cass Fireborn says, I like how that driver just kept driving on after you bludgeoned down the guy the car hit. If my car hit a guy, and I knew for a pretty sure fact the guy I'd hit with my car was a member of the Yakuza, I would keep driving in the hopes they hadn't memorized my license plate, because I don't want the Yakuza coming after me for having hit them with my car.
I don't know the reason.
Yeah, Hero was in Dragon Quest.
You know what we're gonna do to you.
Ichiban wants to be a Dragon Quest hero. That is
No matter
literally
where
his
you
whole
run,
thing.
Where you hide, we'll find you, we'll slice you up till there's nothing left.
You don't have time for that kind of talk, Kasuga. If I had to guess,
You're running
guys
out
are
of
just
time.
guns.
Let me kick this man to
They
silence.
don't know a damn thing. We'll be in trouble if more of them come. Better move while we can.
I'm sorry to rope you into all this, Achan. No way I can leave you alone now, though. Mind sticking with us for a while?
Sure. Forgive me. That wasn't my plan.
We should head back to my room for now. Let's get a cab.
Why are you walking into the shopping center to get a cab? You can get a cab from outside.
Goodbye.
Oh, the parking lot to the south. That's where we're heading. Okay, the guns, they might be coming back.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. We've got a minute to grab supplies and things, but then we're going to meet up at the taxi rank. I see. This is giving us a chance to do things before we go to the taxi. Is there anything that I like urgently want to do? Nah, we're just gonna power through. We're just gonna power through some plot today. Plot progress is going to happen. It's been a while since we've done it. Oh, I should attempt to at least sometimes take photos of these things. I sometimes get rewards if I take photos of them.
Never knew Anaconda had...
Oh, you want kitty cats from a UFO claw machine? No. Don't have those. Sorry about that. Oh, is that not what we were going for? Or is... Oh, the age is just over there. Okay. I was like, we're going to catch a taxi together. I'll just go and get in a taxi without the man I came here to get in a taxi with. Oh, there he is. I am blind, it seems. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
We
sure.
got this. We're fine.
Hold up, Ichiban.
Huh?
Oh, this dickhead's back.
First the Ganja, and now it's Yamai.
Best to assume they found our hideout.
Kasuga-san, behind you!
Literally every faction is like, hey, we saw your little YouTube video.
Allow me to introduce myself. I come from Kamurocho. Some would call
Yeah, this YouTube video really was a great way to get you on every criminal's radar, wasn't it?
Raised from the sons of an inner city soapland. The name's Ichiban Kasuga. Some have even called me the hero of Yokohama. Separated from my mother at birth, I am now on a quest to find her.
Yeah, you've really told every criminal, keep an eye on me, I'll eventually find my mum.
I'm here for this one. It's a great honor to meet you, Kazuma Kiryu.
No, I'm Joryu.
Never heard of
Or
him.
Suzuki, my name might be now.
And he's a terrible liar, just as they say. My thanks. Now I don't have any doubts.
You aren't getting anywhere. Shaking the
You
entire
are
board is an
real
option.
Cosmo
Yeah.
Kiryu, all right.
You know, I'll agree with you. He is a bad liar.
My friend Joryu here is a bad liar.
I knew you wouldn't die so easily. I just knew it. And to think I'd run into you here of all places. The head of Kazuma Kiryu. What better trophy than the head of a
Look, we're just
dragon?
looking for Ichiban's mom. Leave us be.
You sound like an ancient barbarian. And their age is dead. Gone. As far as death goes, it could be our turn any minute.
Particularly Kiryu's. Could particularly be Kiryu's any minute.
Well said. It's coming for you right now. Try not to disappoint me, Kazuma Kiryu.
Does anyone not want to kick our asses tonight? Is anyone willing to leave us be?
A duel with the Dragon of Dojima. A Yakuza's dream come true.
Prepare yourself! Surprise!
I'll ever be.
Okay,
Sure, I'll play with you.
Here I come. That all you got?
Here we go.
okay, can I give 50 MP to... that'll do. Let's give MP to Ichiban, and let Ichiban get the laser out again. It's everyone's favorite new move, Big Laser. Almost everyone dies to Big Laser, that's good. We can just focus on Yamai for a minute. I might swap these two out of their quarterback jobs soon. I'm gonna try and keep Ichiban in the Surfer one for a bit until we get that move that... I don't even remember what it was everyone wanted. Does it involve a squid? I think there's a move involving a squid that everyone wants me to get. That's at like level 25 on the Surfer class. And everyone was very intent that I get that move. But I'm trying to remember what that move is. It might be a jellyfish. There's a move everyone wanted me to get with the Surfer, and I'm trying to stick with the Surfer long enough to get it.
What's the holdup?
Come on. I want the real thing.
Ready as I'll ever be. What's got you now?
At some point, I do want to go back to Sujimon Trainer, though. This is like the one point in the game where the Sujimon Trainer class like is actually balanced to be pretty decent. It stops being good
I've seen many.
pretty soon. Come on, up you get, friend.
Here we go.
Between the Cyber Surfboard and just hitting people with fish, I found this class surprisingly fun. It is surprisingly fun, but it's not my favorite Ichiban class. It just happens to not be my favorite. The Cyber Surfboard is the one thing that like is really getting me to stick with it. I'm like, I really want Cyber Surfboard, but like as any other class.
At least, that's what I'd like to believe. That was fun, but I think I expected too much. Tell me, are you really Kazuma Kiryu? Are you really the Dragon of Dojima? Seems that you've lost your bite, or maybe just that your legend's outgrown you.
Sounds like you've got your answer.
Hey, all I know is that you can't lie to save your life.
Hey, Yamai. Don't you ever lay a hand on Tomizawa again. He's with me now, and he's not coming back.
Huh? Who's he?
What?
I tend to forget about things that don't interest me. You hear that? I just hope you're the real deal. All this talk is boring me. Can't wait for the next one. Maybe then the beast will bare its fangs. Now,
Sorry there for a moment. I had to listen to a message someone sent me as audio for some reason. Kurt Dog said, I beat this game the other week and I still don't know the meaning of the Infinite
Nice.
Wealth subtitle. Now, I obviously don't want to spoil too much because there are people watching this playthrough who haven't seen the ending yet. I'm going to try and work out a vague way to talk about this. I think that there are people in this game who are seeking power and a source of money that, while not infinite, is going to outlast their lifetime if their plan works, and like it'll be someone else's problem by the time it plays out. It'll essentially be infinite money until then. But there are other things I think it is referencing that I can't talk about without being spoilery. But I think there is something to be said for finding a way of making money that it's not infinite, but for you it might as well be. I think that is part of it, and I hope that isn't too spoilery, but is specific enough to get at something that I think is a part of it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, I guess. You might
Actually, sorry, it's a reference to Dondoko
apparently.
Island. It's a infinite money loop in Dondoko Island, so you can buy everyone fancy
so,
wedding dresses. That's what it means.
You think we'll be okay going back to Kiryu-san's room?
No, we should probably try a change of scenery.
When we get there,
So
I'll
get a
talk
new
about what I
hotel.
think it means.
No. Remember, we're dealing
Okay,
with the
I'm glad that
Town
helped it make
Mansion
sense.
now.
I think there are
They'll
other
both
things
be
it
looking
means,
for
but I
us.
think that is
Hawaii's
the
small,
least
too.
spoilery one I can
The
talk
hotel
about.
won't guarantee our safety, no matter where it is.
But then where are we supposed to go?
The Daidoji faction has a safe house here. It's for
Okay, we got to go
emergencies
back
just
to
like
the
this.
the safe
Are
house.
you sure about this? You don't have
Maybe
to
the
take us
infinite
there.
wealth was the friends we made along the
fine.
way. I mean,
They're always trying to keep everything
there is an
secret.
argument to be made
Time they
that the
learn they
real
can't.
infinite wealth is the friends
If
we
they
make
were
along the
really that
way.
special, they wouldn't
That
have told
might
me.
be part of it.
Let's go.
Kind
I
of.
feel
We'll
bad.
get there eventually.
You've come through for us again and again.
Oh, we could just live on
can
Dondoko
look into it
Island.
later.
Oh, that's where we'll hide
Now,
out.
come on.
That would be far less risky than bringing all of these people, all of whom have at some point tried to
This is the safe
like.
house?
Oh no, okay, not all of them.
There should be
Most of them
plenty
have
of
at some
space.
point tried to betray
Even with all of
Ichiban,
us,
and
we'll
you're
likely
bringing
fit
them
just fine.
all to a secret hidden
Guess
safe
this
house.
apartment was the only thing they built, huh? Looks like it, at least.
A number of the faction's people will be inside. They're not the nicest guys around, but I trust them.
Got it.
Okay, so we're hanging out in the nondescript government building. If you haven't tried to betray Ichiban, are you really a party member? I mean, Kiryu hasn't tried to betray us yet. Neither has Eiji.
Who's to say?
Like, Eiji's new.
Hard to give a
Kiryu's
straight
definitely a
answer to
party
one gun,
member.
let alone
He's not
three.
trying to betray Ichiban yet, that we know of.
Fine. Have it your way. Sound like we've got manpower out here. We're basically helpless. As it stands,
How
we
long
can't
is
do
left
much
of this
for Ada's
game?
cooperation.
Difficult to say, but I'll say this. We've done a lot of the like the silly side content. We are heading toward a point where the plot's going to get a bit more like seriously go. But we are also approaching a point where this game is going to basically double in size unexpectedly, and it's going to become 2 games for a while. It's a big game. The game is simultaneously we're making very good progress, but also we're nearing the bit where it becomes 2 games for a bit. Kurt Dog says, story-wise, we're about 1/3 of the way through. Is that right? Like, we've done all the long stuff, like, we've done all the stuff that has taken a lot of time that isn't the story, so maybe that's the case. But yeah, you'll see. You'll see why I'm having trouble explaining this game's length in a minute. You'll see soon. Oh, no, I wasn't referring to
say this
Dondoko.
now.
When I say that this game just, like, wildly, like doubles in scope, and there's, like, a whole bunch more real estate to explore than I thought. I'm not talking about Dondoko Island. There's a whole other thing that's gonna expand the scope of this game we haven't even gotten to yet. Incompetent Hero.
You don't get your hopes up. This is all the
We got a
faction
while
roster
yet,
right
don't
now.
worry. We got a while.
Huh? It's just you guys? That's, what, 4 people?
It's for the sake of the
Spoiler,
mission.
we play as right.
We want this done without any attention from the U.S. government. They've been stationed here in Hawaii for some time. Only myself and Kiryu-san are here from Japan.
Hey, this is the guy who was bossing us around in The Man Who
This is my
Erased His
boss,
Name.
Hanawa. No clue if that name's real, though.
How intelligent. Not only do you drag outsiders into the mission, you even give them
Hey,
my name.
Telling
Why
real
am I
names is my
surprised?
favorite thing to do. Hi, I'm
They're all invaluable
Kiryu.
when
Sorry,
it comes to our
Joryu. Sorry,
success.
Kiryu.
Besides, we're the closest to getting to Akane-san, aren't we?
Though it pains me to acknowledge it, yes, that is the case.
This is Ichiban Kasuga. And they're...
Tomizawa-san and Chitose-san, right?
I just met Kiryu-san earlier. I'm Eiji Mitamura.
Greetings. The Daidoji faction offers you sanctuary. However, we ask one thing in return. Please tell us everything you know about Akane-san. We too wish to find her and keep her safe. As it stands, we share a common goal.
You're letting us use this place. We'll help out however we can.
Kasuga-san, I must say, I enjoyed that video of yours.
Akane is Ichiban's
Hey,
mom.
thanks.
Regrettably,
Every faction is looking for her,
success
and we
carries
still
a
don't
high
know
price.
why. No one knows
you've now
why she's
advertised
important, we just know
yourself to threats
everyone's
all
looking
over
for her.
Hawaii. Furthermore, you're no closer to Akane-san than before. All you really did was multiply the enemies you stood to gain, perhaps even tenfold.
Yeesh, that's harsh.
Kasuga. It's probably about time you told them, huh?
What?
Told us.
What do you mean?
Ah,
Kasuga. When we first talked about shooting the video, you asked if there were groups other than the Barracudas. Right there. I could tell you had another goal in mind.
oh shit. We were just talking about everyone in the party betraying Ichiban. Ichiban has been keeping secrets from the party. Ooh.
Not only that, but it seemed like you anticipated that Ganja and Yamai would show up.
Huh? Is that true?
Amazing, Kiryu-san. Of course you'd figure me out. The goal of that video, like we planned, was to have Akane-san come find us. That would have been our best case scenario.
It
But
was a
apart
long
from
shot,
that,
though.
I was hoping for something else.
Hmm?
If that video did its job, then we'd see everyone who's involved in this mess.
Huh? What do you mean?
A guy named Ichiban Kasuga plops down in Hawaii. He's
Ah.
looking for his long-lost
He
brother.
tried to flip the table
That
to
info
make
might have
all of the
brought
factions
And
scuttle
if
out.
anyone was going to come after us because of it, well, they'd probably be pretty clued in on everything.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true. Ichiban made it very clear who his mother was. Anyone interested would have to be after the same Akane-san. No one would care otherwise.
Exactly. What's more, they would know I exist. They would have already known she's got a son. And if you didn't know all that, you wouldn't bother hunting me down.
Old Thimba, I'm sorry to hear it's
So where
dying.
we
Fingers
stand
crossed
with
for you.
everyone. The Barracudas, most likely due to Tomi's threats, are out of the picture. Yamai jumped us after seeing the video, but he's now completely zeroed in on Kiryu-san. He
Yeah.
didn't say one word about Akane-san.
Okay, that's
true.
probably not the faction we need to worry
Never
about.
imagined
You're
one would
right.
act.
Right. That means there's only one group at play here. Only one had all the pieces. That's the Ganja. No mistaking it. They know things. Things about Akane-san that even we don't.
You did get them to tip their hand. You did get them to tip their hand.
This has been bugging me this whole time. Looking back on it, didn't the Ganja guys know Ichiban was Akane's son?
We're looking for this woman. With
Look,
luck, we'll put some heat on the
Ichiban's
sun
often
and
a
she'll
bit
come
of a
back.
fucking idiot, but occasionally he has moments. You don't survive being in the Yakuza for as long as he did without occasionally working out how crime factions
Oh my God.
work.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, they must have.
Right. Hanawa-san, it's true the best result would have been getting Akane's attention, and that was the plan. But regardless, we still managed to get a new lead. That's gotta be good for something.
In a cold case like this, yeah.
Yes. Well, I suppose things did work out. Once
When
all
should
was
the
said
next
and done.
the next Like a Dragon be
I ask
set?
that you refrain from
I
pulling
hope-
a stunt like that again.
I hope that Hawaii gets another game. I don't know if it's the next Like a Dragon necessarily, or the next Ichiban adventure. I could see it being like a action-based one with like Tomizawa as the protagonist or something. Honestly, Like a Dragon has really given me a sense of like, they could put it anywhere. They could put it back in Japan, they could put it in Hawaii again, they could pick a new setting entirely, and I would trust them on that journey. There is nothing that tells me that one idea would be better or worse than another, really. I just hope at some point we come back to Hawaii, because this map's too good to not use again.
I'll be more careful from now on.
Well, that's a relief. But man, you should have told us. We're a team, all right?
Hey, I would have felt stupid if it didn't work. You only fill people in if you pull it off.
Hey, no fair.
I don't think they'll do another
just where the
Judgment
gangs are
game,
getting
but
their
another
info.
game in that style I could see.
That's the question. Captain Sawashiro's been in Ijincho the whole time, and I've only told the people here
Yeah,
about
we'll
it.
talk about Yuzu in a minute.
On that note,
Reminds
it's
me when
possible
we're not
there
in a
was leak
cutscene.
from somewhere or someone close to Akane-san. Whatever the case, asking the Ganja ought to clear things up. If we figure out who their source is, well, we'll be one step closer to finding her.
Good plan. If you ask me, I say we nab one of their boys and make them spit it out.
Right. Only thing is, we need at least an officer. It won't do us much good if they're kept out of the loop.
They're not an officer, but I know of someone with pretty close ties to the Ganja.
Do you?
The owner of the Nirvana Hotel. He's a local
Ooh.
celebrity.
Nirvana Hotel?
Yes. Rumor has it, he's actually the head of the Ganja himself. At least, that's what made its way around the dark web.
That
Just a
would
moment. I'll find a
that would
picture.
constitute someone high up in the Ganja.
This is him. Wong To.
Wong To seems to be a highly valued individual when it comes to the wealthy hiding their assets in Hawaii. On top of that, the Ganja rapidly expanded right around the time he opened the Nirvana Hotel. Wong To is, in all likelihood, an officer within their ranks, maybe higher.
Then does that mean the Nirvana Hotel's our next stop?
It's as good a
That
lead as
would be
any.
reckless. As it's been said, the Nirvana Hotel is the Ganja's prime base of operations on the island. They've no doubt got it under lock and key, and Wong To.
Yeah, I could
Much
see them
sharper
doing
than
other
the
spin-offs. Well, here's the thing. I could have seen them doing other spin-offs, but the thing is, one thing that Judgment showed is that the Yakuza / Like a Dragon series does way better than, like, when they try and do spin-offs that are, like, more serious in tone, they just don't do as well. And I really think the direction they will go is they will do spin-offs, but they will Like a Dragon brand them. Like, they will do other silly things within the setting, but I think they will all have the Like a Dragon name. Also, very quickly, because I know it came up, yeah, for anyone unaware, Nintendo sued Yuzu, a Nintendo Switch emulator. They've settled out of court. I believe the creators of Yuzu are paying Nintendo $2.4 million. Here is all I will say about this, because it doesn't need a lot saying about it. The fuck-ups that Yuzu did were charging money for your emulator, advertising that paying for the new build of the emulator will allow currently unreleased pirated software to run in the emulator more effectively, and including instructions in their Discord, which I believe you have to be a paid member to access the Discord, including behind that paywall instructions on how to circumvent the prod and title keys in order to allow the emulator to do piracy. Like, that's the three problems, is they charged money, they advertised access to stolen pirated material as a perk of paying, and they gave instructions on how to go from you're running your own backups to you are running like here is instructions that would allow you to pirate. Those three things in combination take that emulator from the legal safe zone to you are a money-making enterprise making money off of stolen intellectual property and instructing people on how to do so and advertising yourself as such. Like, Yuzu really fucked up. I don't think this means that Ryujinx is in any legal danger. I think that it is purely paywall, advertising that paywall as a means to circumvent piracy, copyright restrictions on an unreleased game, and giving instructions on how to find the prompt keys. They did the 3 things you're not meant to do. If you are doing a legally dubious emulation is fine. You don't charge money. You don't advertise piracy as a feature behind that paywall, and you don't instruct people on how to get the bit that makes it function. Anyway.
Makes District 5 look like a walk in the park.
You've got a couple of days to download Yuzu before Yuzu stops being
Every
available.
second, the wise gang's inch
But
closer to finding
Ryujinx
Akane-san
will exist for
before
a
us.
while, I suspect.
Hanawa-san, there's gotta be something, right? Is there any way we can get close to Wangtou?
Well,
At least
There's no
at least this
guarantee it
isn't a
will
situation where the
But there is
only
one thing
emulator
you might
for a
try.
system got shut
So you
down.
do know.
A lot of systems
Why
only
didn't
have
you
a single
say
good
so from the
emulator,
beginning?
and if it had been
I'll
one of
tell you
those
why.
getting shut down,
because
would have
it's
been a
wholly and
worse
highly
situation.
unrealistic. However, seeing as it's all you've got, I'll fill you in. Supposedly, deep within the Nirvana Hotel is a secret casino set up exclusively for Hawaii's elite. Furthermore,
Oh,
Wangzhou
Cass, I hope you enjoy
personally
Ichiban's
searched
adventures.
there.
I'm very
So if
into
we
them.
can get in as guests, we can get in touch with Wangtou. We have our finish line. Now, how do we cross it?
The Nirvana Hotel's not the only casino in town. In fact, they say the Ganja have established similar casinos all over Honolulu. If you can prove you've got the cash at one of those, there's a good chance the Nirvana Hotel will open its doors.
Okay, gamble our way to the top.
They're
Got
not
it.
so stupid as to let go of an easy mark like that.
So if we want to meet the Major League coach, we first gotta prove ourselves in the
Find the
minors.
secret
Is
casino,
that right?
gamble our way up,
Sheesh.
find out what the Ganja
Sure
know.
set the bar high.
So these minor league casinos, where exactly are they?
That's just it. We don't know.
What?
The local police have been stumped by it too. They're sure the casinos are out there, but they can't seem to find any hard evidence.
Wait, really? Why?
Who knows, man? But at least one thing's clear. The first task on our list. Find one of these phantom casinos.
A phantom casino? It's just
Sounds like
like Persona 5.
Right.
Joker, a phantom thief in a casino.
Hey-chan, what
I've
about
played
you?
this game.
Actually, is it alright if I stay here? That'll be of more use to Kasuga-san and the others that way, I think.
Sure. I don't mind.
All right.
Also, side
Just call
note,
me if anything happens.
I've been playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth off stream, because it's one of those few games that me and my wife are just like, this is not for work, this is just for us, we're gonna binge it. And here's the one takeaway I so far have, like 15 hours into Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. They learned a lot of good lessons from Like a Dragon. Specifically, there are some very silly and very in-depth side quests in that. Without spoiling anything, there are some like weirdly sprawling side quest mechanics with a lot of plot laced into them, and I'm like, oh, you remind me of Like a Dragon in some weirdly good ways. Heck yeah! Thank you for being less self-serious and being a bit silly. Right, how do we find a secret casino? Tommy probably knows someone. Okay.
Oh,
Let's go to a sushi place on Sakura Street. The chef's there, sometimes gambles. He might point us in the right direction of the right gambling place. Cool. Where are we? Out of curiosity, do we have any new, karaoke tracks? Probably not, but I wanna check if there's any new ones, or if there's any new friendship quests to do. Terra, yes, I have done the proto-relic in Junon, the Junon proto-relic one. That's one of them. I think I can say fairly safely there's a card game in this, and the card game, I played someone in the card game yesterday, And then they had I had a vision that seemed like fucking Pegasus in Yu-Gi-Oh! Regretting making the god cards because he realized he'd brought ancient Egyptian gods back to reality through his card designs. Like, it was that moment. It was like fucking Pegasus regrets making the god cards. It was a fucking flashback I had. I don't know what that means. But the card game's great. Okay, are there any new karaoke tracks?
Let's get ready to rock!
Oh. Yeah, no new ones. There we go. Do any of you have friendship quest updates? Not you. Not you. Not you. I know I can up their friendship stats if I go take them to a strip club. That is apparently a way I can boost those stats up, but we don't need to do that yet. We can just head up here. Is there a Mario Kart minigame in this one? Not in this one. Not in Infinite Wealth, and not in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth that I have yet seen. I wouldn't rule it out, though, given the state of things currently. I've stumbled... Okay, I'm just going to say one thing I stumbled upon. I stumbled upon Rocket League but dogs. Rocket League but dogs is in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And when I say Rocket League with dogs, I literally mean Rocket League with dogs. And that should give you a sense of why I'm comparing it to fucking Like a Dragon. There's Rocket League but dogs.
Hey, a shrine! Don't you guys love drawing fortunes?
Yeah, I do every New Year's. It's usually a good one. When it's bad, though, I get kind of depressed.
Oh, bad fortune shouldn't get you down.
It's just a letdown, you know?
Sure, but, I mean, I just keep drawing until I get a good one.
What? You're allowed to do that?
It's not like there are rules about it. A person has to be able to take charge of their own fortune.
Wow. I never thought of it that way. Next New Year's,
Thimba
I'm not stopping
says,
till I get a great blessing.
I forget which site posted it, but the devs of Like a Dragon were talking about jobs that didn't make the cut for the game. Ooh, any good examples you can share?
Outdoor shogi? Maybe
I'm not doing outdoor shogi. I'm not doing shogi of any kind. Ichiban, sorry.
Hey.
Okay, this is the place. This guy might know where to send us for gambling.
Oh, hi.
Hey, chef. We heard you're the ticket to some good old-fashioned adult fun around here.
Oh?
We want to ask about the casinos. Oh, that kind of fun. What kind of place did you think we would ask you about, sir? Yeah, he's gonna find out where to send us to casinos, seemingly.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Okay, we're looking for a special kind of casino. Do you know any places run by the Ganja? It'd be one of theirs. He can't give me a yes or no. Gambling itself is illegal out here. Technically, no places in Honolulu support it.
Hey there.
Hmm?
Oh no, something's come up. Oh, got your trader here, right where you want him. Oh, okay, he didn't tell us where to find gambling. He just called Tomizawa's old Yamai lot to come kick his ass. No, we left your group. Let Tomizawa be. Yeah. A Like a Dragon game set in Vegas would be interesting. I think if it wasn't already kind of GTA territory, I think like Hollywood would be an interesting place potentially. I can think of a few settings that would be interesting.
What's the holdup? Let's go.
Here we go.
Cool.
I mean, look, don't get me back on... Kurt, you weren't around for this stream, I don't think. We spent an entire stream discussing how to make a Yakuza game set in Canada. It got real in-depth. We were talking about, like, having side quests themed around, like, Due South and Corner Gas. We were getting real into the weeds on it. Ooh, Yakuza game set in the UK would sure be something. Okay, they were threatening me. They told me to report you.
No.
Yeah. Okay, we beat up these thugs. Where's the casino? Secret here is the casinos are always changing spots. There's usually 2 or 3 at a time. One's the Black Hibiscus. You give them the password, they'll let you in. You just say fried dumplings from the mainland to whoever greets you. Right, culling minigames. Yakuza, eh?
What's up?
Right, you're all on board with it. You all understand my vision.
I'm on board.
Oh, can I just say, I've been very excited seeing people who, like, real dedicated, like, a Dragon fans enjoying the Sujimon rap. I've seen a couple of fan groups sharing it, and specifically a couple of fan groups, like, trying to send links to it to, like, voice actors from the game, and I feel like, oh, the real hardcore fans are getting into it. Okay.
Hold on!
Yeah, let's go do some gambling. We just need Brian David Gilbert to perfect it. Well, his perfected poker rap was like, oh, it's every Pokemon, not just the first 150. There's not more than 150 Sujimon yet, so it's preemptive for, you know, Brian David Gilbert to come in and perfect my perfection. But, you know, maybe when, like, Gen 7 or 8 of Sujimon have come out and I haven't done follow-ups, you know, BDG can come do the perfected Suji rap.
What?
Oh, Brian David Gilbert's fucking great.
Squall coming.
What are you?
Where are we even going? I didn't pay attention. We're going over... Oh, we're going all the way over here. Oh, more side quests have opened up. I see. Okay, let's check this side of the map. Have any other side quests opened up over here while we're at it? Just that one that's opened up. I think it's just this one. Let's do it. Let's come see what this side quest is. Oh, I think I know what side quest this is. I think... yeah. Oh, this fucking side quest. Oh, please, someone.
What's up?
Hey, you alright, miss? Yeah, Kurt Dog, we did the snow side quest. I've talked in chat about the fact that I think that might be the epitome of, like, the perfect Yakuza side quest. Because it's that moment where you're like, oh, I'll continue the snow side quest, and you get to the plot marker that says you're continuing the snow side quest, and a pram rolls down the escalator, and you're running after it, and you're not sure why you're running after the pram. Like, it's that moment where I think that quest line does its best bait and switch, because it's, in hindsight, so obvious what's coming, and then the payoff happens, and you're like, okay, but how is this relevant? That ending is funny, but also way sweeter than it has any right to be. It's, It is, I think, the perfect encapsulation of a Yakuza side quest. But anyway, this woman is sad. We're checking she's okay. This strong guy started getting aggressive with me inside the club. I ran. I had to get away from him. I was so scared. Oh, well, don't worry, it'll be alright. We'll get you out of here. You hurt at all? Oh, I'm fine, thank you, but I'm so panicked. I'm not sure if I can move. Yeah, that's probably the adrenaline. We'll help you out. Oh, I hate to ask, but do you think you could stay with me for the night? I don't want to be alone. Please, watch over me just for tonight. Sure, in for a penny, in for a pound, I'll stay with you. Oh, my hero! Yeah, we should go, someplace better lit. Okay, we'll go find somewhere to sit down. Check you're all right.
Cheers!
That's good stuff.
You certainly drink like a man.
You probably shouldn't be having more
I
drinks
introduced
at this
myself
point.
yet?
You should probably
I'm
calm
Emma.
yourself and
I'm
then like get a
Ichiban.
taxi home.
What about you? You're from
Like,
Japan.
probably don't
aren't
stay out
you?
later.
Yeah, my name's Kasuga. Ichiban Kasuga.
This is how you lost your passport.
A manly name for a manly drinker. Tonight's going to be fun. Really, though, thank you for coming to my rescue.
Don't mention it. You got put into a bad situation. I'm glad you feel like drinking again already.
You're so kind, Ichiban. If only it had been you in that club tonight, I wouldn't have run.
Whoa, hey, come on, that's not
Uh.
funny. I never do that kind of thing.
No.
You're right. Some people are just good from head to toe. Although,
Ichiban,
I'd love
you
to
are-
see what you'd be like bad.
You're real prone to
I
being
don't really know
flattered
what to say to that.
while inebriated.
Are
You're
you
not
sure you're okay?
you're not good at having alcohol and taking compliments.
Don't go all shy on me now, do-gooder.
Is the Hawaiian shirt not cluing you in that it's Hawaii, Thimba? I'm joking, I'm being silly.
Ichiban,
I get
can
it.
I ask
It feels
what you think of
very
me?
Japan in places.
What do I think of you?
You're a cute little kitty. I barely know you.
We should really get to know each other before.
Ichiban, that's not what I'm
But
saying.
I feel like I've known you all my life.
That's not what I'm saying,
Ichiban.
Ichiban.
Time means nothing to the heart. That is, unless you
Where
don't
is the gang
like
to save
me.
him from himself?
Don't you like
I don't
me?
know where they've
Am
gotten
I
to.
not good enough for you?
No, of course, you're. I mean, Emmy, you're so. Oh, damn.
Someone
Aw,
slap him
thank
and tell
you.
him he's being fooled. Oh, that's not a good camera zoom, sir.
You're one of the most unique men I've met.
Kiryu's off at
Really like
karaoke
you.
again. They're
Sounds
editing the
on me.
next YouTube
You'll
video.
love
It's gonna
it.
take them just another
Let's
month. They'll be
toast to
fine.
Fate bringing us together. Cheers.
Not at all ominous.
Oh, I'm getting pretty drunk. Sorry. What?
Tits? I forgot that's what this slider does.
I'm sorry. I've had too much to drink and I shouldn't.
No, shh. You're such a gentleman, aren't you?
Forgot it was a
Fine.
boob
You
slider.
don't have to look away.
Huh?
It's like the cartoon eyes going what? Zoom,
What a
zoom.
fascinating hunk of man you are. Don't be embarrassed. We have all night.
Ichiban, get home to bed.
Here, this is my favorite drink in the bar.
Don't
Let's
do
make
it.
this our last before we
Don't
find
do it,
someone
Ichiban.
permanent.
Don't do it, boy. I'm at my limit. No more drinks.
Are you all right? Not thirsty?
Emmy, you're sweet, but
Look at him being a
I tried to
gentleman,
do this
though.
when we've only just met. I mean, you went through something tonight,
Right.
and you might have to process that first.
Right.
And I.
Ichiban knows better than to try and go home for a one-night stand with a girl who, had to run away from an attempted assault tonight. He at least knows enough to go, maybe don't fuck her tonight. You know, and it's sad that that's how low the bar is for men, but well done, Ichiban.
Want you to be safe. I'm sorry, but I should get going.
I see. You really are a good guy, Ichiban. I had a lot of fun with you tonight. Maybe it'd be nice to call it a night here. Maybe we'll meet again in another life.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, how about some juice to sober us up? This place has great mocktails, too. Forgive me. Someday.
Oh.
Nothing. Here. This'll make you feel better.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Oh, Ichiban, you pure sweet cinnamon angel. You tried to do right
Oh, you're
and
right.
got your fucking drink
Juice
spiked.
here's great.
Ichiban really tried. He tried to swap to a mocktail
hero.
to sober up. He tried. He tried more than he did with Chitose. He tried. Bless him. Here he is. At least he didn't wake up naked this time. That's something. Something feels lighter. He's lost a chunk of his cash. Thankfully, not his passport, and thankfully not all of his cash, but... Hey, did you see a blonde girl? We were drinking together. Ichiban robbed yet again. Oopsie. Pardon me, I think I may know the woman you're looking for. Can we talk? Okay, sir. What's up? If I'm right, her name is Marion. She's somewhat notorious around here. She lures in tourists, gets them messed up on drinks, sleeping pills if she has to. Once they're out cold, she empties their wallet. Been happening more often lately. Yeah.
Hey.
She and I have drifted apart. Here we go, sad Yakuza music. We were close back when we were children, practically family. We saw each other so much. But over time, she grew up into someone very different. Once she took to a certain lifestyle, there was nothing anyone could do. I tried, but she wouldn't listen. She started scamming guys or selling herself.
Nah.
Yeah. I don't know how she's kept it going all this time. She's either a criminal mastermind or someone's protecting her. But she can't stay this way forever. I've been hanging around here because I heard rumors she's been using this bar for the con.
Sorry, brother.
Still haven't run into her though. Sorry, if I'd gotten here sooner we might have saved your money.
Sure.
I still care about her. I can't help it. That little girl who used to laugh with me as a kid, it's a memory I'll always treasure. I'd give anything for her to clean herself up and laugh the way she used to. It's all I want. Now, I'm going to say up front, I have really complicated feelings about this side quest. We'll get there. I have really complicated feelings about this side quest. It's not my... It's far from my favourite side quest in this game. But I think it's worth talking about. I think there are things of value to discuss with it. Okay. His name's Zach. He teaches at an elementary school around here. Miriam turns up in the back alley of Pearl Avenue some nights. It's a pretty bad neighborhood.
Sure.
Cool, we'll see if we can find her. Right. Guess I come here. Yeah, let's get this side quest out the way. So I can talk about it. Ah, almost got hit by a car. It's fine. We're good. We're fine. We're safe. Incompetent Hero says, Ichiban is the kind of person who would get their car stolen at gunpoint and then say, well, it seemed like they needed it pretty badly.
This is it.
Right?
You gotta try.
You've nailed him in one there.
Here we go.
Oh, got it. Let me take a photo with
Came out well.
that. Okay, so she's over here. Oh, there she goes. Let's find out what's up. What's her backstory?
Hey.
Hey, I never paid you back for those drinks, huh? You doing all right there? Where'd you hear my name was Marion? Long story. Hey, prick, your ass in Sophia or something? Okay. Wait a second, who's Sophia? Okay. There's a few people who know her by a few different names, and now one of them's come fighting us.
Let's see you try. Let's go.
Battle grapple.
Allow me. Nothing personal.
Ass picking time.
Laser.
Okay, I'm up. Here we go.
Okay.
Care to dance?
Be honored.
Oh, facing his back, have a good rest of your night. Okay. Kick this guy's ass quick before he gets another turn. Yeah, sorry about that. Mama? Oh shit, she's got a kid. What's happening? That was scary just now. Who's he? It's alright, baby. Nothing to worry about. This man's a friend of mine. Right? Yeah. Mama needs to have a conversation, okay? Think you can go home and wait for me like a big boy, Kyle? Okay. Be careful not to step on the needle, kid. Yeah, I'm not surprised this is Zach's fault. He cares about you, he's worried, and he remembers you spending your childhood together. Zach doesn't know shit. Did he mention how rich he is? He was born suckling a silver tit. Meanwhile, I was just an accident for a couple of deadbeats. The only reason Zach and I played together as children is because his family moved into the block next to mine, probably to redevelop it. I knew from the day we met we were from two different worlds. Doubt he ever even realised that. Then, once I was a little older, my parents insisted I start bringing in money, the only way I could. Lucky for me, they both wound up back up in prison. Of course, by then I had a kid of my own. No clue who his father is. So look, I want to be clear, when I say I don't like this side quest, I think Marion has a very sympathetic situation here. I think that it is very reasonable that she makes the choices she makes in the situation she's in. I don't think she's a bad character. And I don't think that Zach being an oblivious rich boy who, like, doesn't get it is inherently a bad thing. I'll let you know when we get to where my problem comes in. But, like, I don't think Marion is a bad character. I don't think that Zack is a badly written character. I think he's a dick, but he's oblivious. We'll get to where I, like, start disagreeing with this side quest soon. So, I've got nothing and no one to rely on, but he still has to rely on me. Yeah, you gotta look after your kid, I get it. Whatever Zack told you I've done it. To feed my child, I'd do anything. Again, agreed. I'm not judging you on that one. If you came for your money, it's already spent. I'm not coming back for my money. You need it more than me. Don't look at me like that. You think I've got some college degree I'm sitting on. I may resent the world I was born into, but I'm not sorry for what I've had to do to survive in it. Again, don't disagree with you there. I don't need one more do-gooder telling me to pull myself up and make a fresh start, or... Damn it. And again, Ichiban's not going to be the person to do that. He was homeless for a while, like, he gets it. She's right. It's not as simple as turning over a new leaf. At least in Japan, we have some safety nets like Hello Work. Some places just spit you out and expect you to sink or swim.
Yeah.
I get how hard it sucks to be looked down on when you're just trying to make it to another day. If she'd asked for money, he probably would have been giving it to her, yes. But also... I'll say this. Not everyone is like that. And there's a lot of people in a lot of places where if you look like you're desperate and you ask them for money, they will put pressure for that to become a transaction you might not be comfortable with. It's not always a matter of just asking, hey, can you help out? You can't rely on everyone being an Ichiban. And I don't blame her for finding a racket that works. Like, you can justify anything by saying it's for your child, but just because it's defensible doesn't mean it's right. I disagree. Like, this is part of where I start disagreeing. Ichiban, if you have to do an immoral thing to survive because the system fucking failed you and did not, like, have adequate systems to support you, that's not a failing on you. If your child is starving and you steal food from a supermarket, you have not done anything immoral. You are living in a system where the government that exists has failed to make it so that if you are so poor you cannot afford to feed your child, that there is adequate safety net to get access to food from the government. In a world where that is the case and the corporation you're stealing from has millions and billions in annual profits, yeah, I don't think you've ethically done anything wrong by stealing to feed your kid. But Ichiban here going, like, just because it's defensible doesn't mean it's right, really feels like he's starting to undercut himself.
Hey.
Even if you do avoid jail time, how long is it going to be before your son grows up and blames himself for knowing what you went through? And again, Ichiban, I disagree with you here. What would you rather? A kid who grows up and resents you as a parent, but at least got fucking fed every day? Or a kid who doesn't have food and dies before he has a chance to fucking resent you? It's not a great choice, but, like, the alternative choice of not being able to feed your kid is not that much better than maybe he'll resent me now. Look, I have no idea no right to tell you what to do. I grew up in a different world too, and even at my lowest, I had people I could count on. I'm glad Ichiban acknowledges this, at least, that he's like, yeah, even at my lowest, like, I was never alone in it, and I never had a dependent. Incompetent Hero says, I've been in the situation where I needed to lift from Walmart once to feed myself. Real shitty, felt real shitty doing it, but I was in a real bad spot. As someone who spent a while without a place to live, I get it. Sometimes, you know, you go to the self-service till and, like, you pay for the 19p pack of noodles, but you have something else down your pocket, and, you know, it gets written off as part of that store's inventory loss margins, and they think nothing of it, and you got to fucking eat that day. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. In a moral and just world, it would not be necessary. There would be somewhere you would know to go where you could get food. And when that is not an option, you fucking do what you gotta. I don't want to raise another person like me who can't even afford to hope. I don't know what else I can do, though. Now, this is where I start getting real pissed off with this side quest, is when this fuck-ass comes back. Okay. It's good to see you, Marion. I didn't know about your boy. I'm so goddamn sorry, Marion. Oh, why are you apologizing? You're not responsible for any of this. Oh, I couldn't see it. You were being marched into hell by your parents, and I was too stupid to even notice. I thought you'd just become some teenage delinquent. I thought if I could get through to you, it'd be like it was before. Now, see, at this point, I wanted to believe he got it. He's like, yeah, I was an idiot. I was too oblivious to see that, like, you're fucking doing what you gotta to keep your kid alive. At this point, I'm on Zach's side for a minute. Don't you fucking say you could have helped me. These were my problems to endure, not yours to throw money at. Yeah, but he could have fucking helped you, though. You had a childhood friend who was seemingly very willing to help. My parents took my choices away from me. You can't fix me by doing the same. And I get it. You have every right to not accept that help. I don't dislike Marion, like, not feeling okay accepting the help.
Nah.
I can be here while you fix things. We're gonna get in a second to the bit that's annoying. Yes, as Incompetent Hero says, some food banks sometimes also just have very poor inventory. One day I got some powdered mustard, cheap ube cakes, a box of crackers, and very strange canned soups. Yeah, it's not great to be in a situation where it's like, oh, you can eat. It's just gonna make your already depressing day all the more worse. That this is the discarded remnants that you're allowed to have. Like, it's dehumanizing. Like, people who have no money should still be able to occasionally enjoy something nice, something desirable, not just the things no one else wants. That's fucking heartbreaking. When, like, that's all you are deemed worthy of deserving is fucking cast-offs that are unwantable. It's not a good feeling. Okay. Now this is where I start getting real fucking annoyed at Zach. Marion, it's not going to be easy, but if you want to do this, turn yourself in and you can still have a good life. This is where I start getting pissed the hell off at Zach. That his solution is, oh, you know how you've, like, been doing all this to, like, be there for your kid? You've not been caught or arrested for any crime. Voluntarily, for, like, you know, moral balance reasons, go turn yourself in to the police and get yourself willingly arrested and do time and not be there for your kid. Because, like, oh, you did a crime, so you should turn yourself in. Like, you can turn your life around, but you have to pay for your crimes first. It's like, no, fuck off. She got away with her crime she did to feed her starving kid. Let her go, I got away with it. I cut my losses here. No, my boy Kyle needs me. I know he does, so let me look after him until you're back. Zach, she's just fucking told you she doesn't want you being her, like, little rich savior boy coming in and fixing her problems. You can't just go, oh, I'm the rich man, I will look after your child, I will get your child used to the finer things in life while you go sit in jail for a while. Like, no. Zach, you know what would avoid this? Would avoid him, the kid having to be in your care for a while. Don't try and convince Marion to fucking turn herself in. Let her be there for her kid, rather than you. Because it just feels like you're stealing her child. I'm a teacher, you know. Kids are my speciality. I promise I'll take care of him and I won't let him forget you for a moment. Yeah, but you're still going like, oh, yeah, I'm a teacher, though. I'm great with children. You could, like, he'd be so much better. It feels like he'd be so much better off with me. Just turn yourself in and let me look after him for a while. If she's gonna accept you looking after her kid for a while, she might as well just fucking accept your money. Right, look. I'm gonna say this as tactfully as I can. If the skin tones of these two characters were swapped, I think it would really strengthen the tone that I am feeling regardless, which is the rich... There is the whole trope of rich white person adopts poor kid of a different ethnicity. Oh, you can't afford to look after your kid. I will have your child. I have a child now. Like, that's a whole thing. And if not for the fact that the skin tones are what they are, I think that would really be the vibe of this situation. It's still rich person takes poor person's child, like, for a better life. I don't think there's a more tactful way for me to say this is weirdly close to a very specific trope. God, that reminds me of those prisons that will let a woman give birth only to separate them right away. Right, it's the same fucking shit. Sounds like a pretty good deal. It's your call, Marion. Look at Ichiban, that doesn't sound like a good deal. That sounds like a bad deal. You were in prison. You know how much it fucking sucks. I never really believed anyone had this kind of compassion. He was offering to give you money and you said no. He offered you, go to prison, I'll take your kid, and you're like, so much compassion. This is where I get frustrated with this quest. Since I was old enough, it only seemed like for one person to win, another had to lose. I thought I could make it if those were the rules, then I had cut. Yeah, but you've just agreed to, for one person to win, someone has to lose. You have to lose in the deal you've made. You're having an epiphany about, like, maybe not someone doesn't have to lose for someone to win. Yeah, let Kyle give you money, and no one has to lose. Keep having this nightmare where Kyle comes to me in the dark. I see his eyes and he asks me, "What have you done, Mama?" He has a right to hear an answer that won't cause him pain. You don't fucking need to know. You don't fucking need to know. He's like 6. Just fucking raise him your best. He doesn't need to know. You don't have to go to prison.
Yes.
Why does going to prison help you at all? Just accept Zach's help and stop doing crime. Or keep doing crime, because I'm gonna be honest, you're apparently very good at it. You avoided being caught. You're pretty good at the crime. It frustrates me. This whole plan could exist without Marion going to prison. Marion going to prison only happens so that Zach, little rich boy Zach, can feel like she's been punished for her crime and has earned her way back to her child. Like, that's feels like the only reason she's got to go to jail is like fucking rich boy guilt trip. Anyway, let's go find the secret casino. There you go. There's my vent about that side quest done for now until that side quest continues.
Yeah, at least it should be. Damn it. Did he pull a fast one on us?
It's not the end of the side quest, but we can't do the end of the side quest until daytime. So I think after this chunk of story, when it becomes daytime again, we can continue the side quest.
Hang on.
And I will continue to vent about it. If we can get back to it tonight, on tonight's stream, I will continue the vent.
True. Anyway, why don't we go inside?
Maybe we got it wrong? It's like a regular Chinese joint.
My sincerest apologies. We just took our last order. We hope you'll stop by again.
But I want some fried dumplings from the mainland?
Here for some fried dumplings from the mainland.
Yeah, I remembered. I remembered the code.
What now? You know, fried dumplings from the mainland? Is it too late for those?
Please, take a seat at that table there.
All right. What's next?
Couldn't tell you. Either way, I'm starving. Even if it's wrong, let's at least eat. Fried dumplings sound great right now.
Actually, in China, dumplings are usually steamed. They don't fry them too often.
Oh, that explains the password. Kiryu-san, look at you!
Trust me, I know all kinds of useless information.
You know, they still haven't taken our orders. We call them over ourselves. Excuse me.
Oh, secret time.
It's loud.
Secret time. Why are you acting surprised? You came here looking for a secret casino, and the restaurant is becoming a casino. I don't know why you're so surprised.
Guess this was the spot after all.
Yeah,
in
you
plain
asked
sight.
you asked for your weird meal that
And
doesn't
it's probably
exist,
not
and he
just
sat you
here
down.
either. I'll bet there's a few more around town. No wonder the police were having trouble.
Well, see, the reason that the code is fried dumplings from the mainland, dumplings are steamed. It's not a common request to ask for fried dumplings, because you steam dumplings, that's the whole point of them. And then adding from the mainland, it's like, yeah, it's a niche enough phrase you're probably here for the casino.
Pardon the delay. Please enjoy yourselves tonight.
Yeah, a little mini casino, look at that. Yeah, but again, you would call those wontons. You probably wouldn't. You wouldn't be like fried dumplings from the mainland is specific enough to be like a little layer of defense.
No.
Okay, they lost at blackjack. How's everyone doing at their gambling? Okay.
Damn it.
Okay, Chitose and Ichiban are losing. They've got to find a way to win. What about Kiryu or Tomi? Maybe they're doing good? Okay, Tomizawa's doing badly. Yeah, he sucks. What about Kiryu? Okay, he sucks too. We all suck at gambling. How do we turn this around? We're gonna have to cheat to win some money. Okay, what are our cheating options? Tomizawa, do some cheating. Okay. Okay, we can't bet on Tomizawa.
Sorry.
He sucks. Kiryu, you try and cheat. Oh, he's already taking drinks because he sucks at the gambling, so not him. I can't see Ichiban being a good cheat. He seems so sincere, people would probably believe he didn't mean to cheat. We need a new plan.
Not quite.
Okay. I've been meaning to talk to you guys. Needed you all in one place. I found our way in.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
What's the plan? The blackjack table Ichiban and Chitose were at. Check out the dealer. Have a little glance. Whenever he deals, he always checks his own hand. I got a clear shot of his cards from where I was sitting earlier. Oh, he's got a plan. He's got a cheating plan. If Kiryu gives us a signal, we can get a read on the dealer's hand. We can't signal directly because you'll get caught, so... Signal pass to Tomizawa. He'll pass them to Chitose. And no one will make a mistake with any of these. And she'll pass it to Ichiban, and... Yeah. He'll know what the dealer's got, and they'll start winning. Simba says, according to a talk with one of the Yakuza devs, Dondoko Island is the best minigame they ever created for the series. I think this game has the best minigames in the series. I think Dondoko Island and Sujimon is my favorite pair of big side quests in a Yakuza game. Okay. Hooray, we seem to be doing alright. The manager stepped out onto the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, Yeah, this is the guy we need the attention of, is this man who runs the place.
Welcome. Welcome, one and all.
We
Now
high-rolled
then,
enough
if
to
you
get
need anything,
his attention.
I am the manager here. It seems you've Lady Luck on your side, however, so I don't imagine you will.
Thanks.
Come to Hawaii for sightseeing, have you?
Well, half business, half pleasure, that sort of thing.
Oh, my.
Say, Mr. Manager, I've had a blast, but honestly, this just isn't cutting it anymore.
Oh? And by that you mean...
Tossing cheap chips back and forth. We both know that's not real gambling, is it? Actually, I've heard some rumors about the Nirvana Hotel.
Yeah.
Now, I've got the money, but my company's still a newcomer in the industry, you see? I don't exactly have someone to...
Oh, Thimba, if I can find that Sujimon tweet, I might send them the Sujimon
My
rap.
kind of money's gotta wait it out to have some real fun.
You'll have to forgive me. As it stands, that location has a screening process that's well beyond my pedigree. For what it's worth, I doubt someone like me could get you in.
Come on, be a pal.
Oh, there it
You're
is.
really
I
gonna leave
think
me
I
hanging
see
like
it.
that?
I see
I'm
one from
really counting on
yesterday.
you here. Please.
I'm sorry.
Has our luck run out then?
Mr. Manager, I believe the Fujinomiya family has been in the care of the Nirvana Hotel in the past.
And you are...
Ah, my apologies. I'm the eldest daughter of the Fujinomiya family of Japan. My name is Chitose. This guy here, he's with me.
Same one, or is this a
And so
different
are all of
Sujimon
them.
tweet?
So as long as
Yeah,
they're
that's
with
the one.
me,
I've literally just
they're
chucked
welcome at the Nirvana
a
Hotel
tweet
as
under
well,
it, because
correct?
fuck it, why not?
Shichon. Hey, think for a second. What if your family finds out about this?
Like, this series has been known to have fans of the series end up in the series. If the Sujimon rap ends up with me being an NPC in Yakuza England one day, you were here before it happened.
And you'll run away with me, right? Besides, I really want to help Akane-san. Well, that... And
I was half
I'll show you I
tempted
can
to
be cool,
tweet
too.
the Sujimon rap, specifically to the English voice
So,
actor,
what'll it be,
but the
Mr.
Sujimon
Manager?
professor.
Run it
If
by
I was going to
higher
send it
ups,
to anyone,
and you'll
that
quickly
would
see
be
I'm the
who.
real deal.
just one moment.
Okay, Chitose's throwing a weight around for us so that we can get into the high-end casino, even though that might mean her parents might work out that
You're
where
sure
she
about
is
this?
and what she's up to.
They'll almost definitely contact her family.
Well, this'll at least earn me a little more trust, right?
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Shit. You just had to act all cool.
Wasn't I, though?
Terribly sorry for
Heath
the wait. I
Silverstein
was
is the
able to
voice
check
actor,
with my
it
managers
seems.
like you asked.
And?
My sincerest apologies for any trouble, Miss Fujinomiya. You're more than welcome at the Nirvana Hotel.
Great, thanks.
What do I know this man from? I know him from... He does voices I know. Who is he?
All right, we're one step closer to Wangtou.
Step nothing. All we've got to do now is reach out. Thanks, Chichon.
See? I can be useful too.
So, what now? We head straight there?
I'm sure we'd all like
He's
to.
Torbjorn.
But remember, Wangtou and his men are currently
Well.
after Kasuga. To have him waltz into the Nirvana Hotel himself is like...
Leading a moth to a flame? You're not wrong.
Kasuga, you take support on this
Wow.
one.
Wait, support? You sure? I mean, I'll be honest, I'm no tactician or anything.
We'll handle things on the inside. You be our eyes. This is
No,
no
I'll be the
ordinary
head of the
hideout.
Discreet Four in the
Secret
follow-up
casino
side
inside
quest.
Ganja HQ.
I am the true Sujimon
If things
master.
take a turn, we'll want an escape route. I'll ask Hanawa to get us some equipment. He'll know what we need.
I have a train conductor themed
So I'm
Sujimon.
on comms. This ought to be interesting.
Okay, so we got our in for the casino. We gotta head over here. We gotta head back to the safe room to get some stuff ready. Now see, this is where I have the urge, and I've got to fight the urge, to bring back... Some of you will know, Laura will be on My Brother, and Me. Laura K. Buzz will be on My Brother, and Me, which was a podcast I did for 6 episodes once to talk my way into being a guest on an episode of My Brother, and Me, by doing a parody of a McElroy podcast at the time called The McElroys Will Be in Trolls 2. And I parodied their podcast, but made it about me bullshitting my way into their podcast, and it worked. And there's part of me that's now like, do I start Laura Will Be in the next Like a Dragon? And I'm like, that's tempting fate. I pulled it off once. I don't do that again unless I can be confident I can bullshit my way in.
Let's go.
On occasion, I do love the mechanic of I'm gonna start making a podcast about the fact I'm gonna make myself be in a thing that, like, the creators of haven't told me I'm gonna be in it, but I'm just gonna confidently state my way there. It's a fun gimmick. The I'm just gonna put it out into the universe until it's true.
Listen up.
Okay.
Thanks.
And some spy gear we can wear into the casino. Okay. Be under surveillance the whole time.
Pardon?
Yeah, I'm ready for this. We can go do the casino mission. I'm suddenly remembering quite how much plot is about to happen.
We've been expecting you.
A lot of plot's about to happen. Isn't it?
Man, this place is stuffy out the ass. Whew.
How's the view?
Crystal clear. Gotta hand it to the
Yeah, a lot of fucking plots about to happen.
This really is just like 007.
If you say so. We're about to set foot inside. If we start to lose connection, let me know.
Okay. Look after those two, Kiryu-san. And be careful.
Will do. All right. Let's get
Ichiban,
this
at least
done.
like hang out in the boot of the car. Don't be obvious that you're being the man in the van.
Don't suffocate me, and these socks make my feet feel all itchy. And why doesn't everyone just wear sandals?
Can you grow up? We're on a mission.
Right this
He's
way,
got
Miss
sensory
Fujinami.
issues about clothing, Chitose. Be
Well,
sensitive.
Kiryu-san, care to be my arm candy tonight?
As you wish.
Whoa. Oh. Damn. That was cool. Hey, guys, what do I get to do?
I don't know. Hold my drinks.
What? Oh, come on.
Oh, I want to be cool. Dogs are the worst. A lot of them are. Fancy private places are the worst. This is way too much like silent
We're on the
security.
elevator. You still with us?
A little spotty.
Kiryu, don't talk out loud to the man in the
Security at
van.
District 5 was nothing compared
There's a
to this.
fucking elevator guard there.
Shichon really came
We're in the elevator now. Mission continue. Like, don't do this shit when there's a man operating the elevator. Be slightly more subtle.
Thank you for waiting. Floor 7.5. Good luck to you.
7.5? Ooh. He's not even being a bad liar. He's just being
The casino's just beyond.
unsubtle.
Right. The real game's about to begin.
Win this bike.
Yeah, this is way cheesier than I imagined.
No, this place is definitely catering to the VIPs. Take a look.
What are those?
Gaming plaques for all the high rollers. One right there's $100 grand.
Right, they would have so much fun with
bet?
Vegas.
Fuck that.
Kasuga, you seeing this?
Hey, you talked your way into the high rollers room. You've
Anyone
got to be
look like
ready
the
to
kind of
throw
guy who
high
wants
roller
to
money
leverage?
around.
Like someone really raking it in?
Not yet.
Don't put your fucking fingers to the glasses to talk. That's like code for I'm a spy.
You son, what the hell are you doing?
Just giving you a little change of scenery.
Thank you.
By doing that? How thoughtful.
Well, we looked around, but didn't see anyone winning big or making a show. Most of the guests here are Asian.
And look, they're all having a blast.
Don't chat in front of the bartender. The bartender's literally there to, like, fucking listen to what you're up to. Like, they got nothing else to do other than to stand listening to you.
Apparently the owner's gonna show up soon.
The owner. That has to be Wong To, right?
Yep, sure is. Seems he's here just about every day.
You said soon. How soon we talking?
Well, I can't say for sure. Actually, yes, I can. He's here.
Oops.
That our man?
Welcome to the Nirvana Hotel. Your family's contributed so much to us over the years, Chitose Fujinomiya.
Dum dum.
Oh, and our unannounced guest, Ichiban Kasuga. Nice to meet you.
Literally. Look right through Kiryu to be like, nah, Ichiban's here. We know.
So you knew from the start.
You've not been subtle at all,
You
friends.
might have noticed. Before you even stepped inside, we already run all sorts of body checks on you. No reason we can't sniff out a few spy gadgets, especially here.
Yeah, with this
After
kind of
all,
money on the line, I get
we
it.
welcome VIPs from every corner of the globe.
No, for VIPs. This crowd sure doesn't act like it.
They're a special breed. The guests here have grown tired of the usual luxury, you see. They come here because they want to satisfy their superiority.
Over what?
Over this whole idealistic country. That's what.
I do find
These
the
people share a
explanation
common
of
thread.
the
They
gist
were
here
all
really
chasing
interesting.
after the great American dream. A dream that prizes machismo and freedom over all else. The America they sought was too good to be true. Yet all the while, it told them they were vastly inferior. So to rid themselves of that feeling, they worked their fingers to the bone. But by the time their hard work might have finally paid off, the America they knew was long gone. This new America valued diversity, condemned masculinity, and now more than anything, put caution over freedom.
Right. And you were dealing out the American dream.
They
in
chased a very
spades, is
specific
that it?
image of the American dream that no longer existed when they got there.
This is the America they held in their hearts. A place of promise They secretly hate it just as much as they sung its praises.
You made an Americana
fulfill their heart's desires to the
casino
absolute
themed around
Quite
be
a concept,
sexist dickholes and feel superior to the women around you in the way that you were kind of dreaming you'd be able to if you made it big. Like, I get it. It's filling a niche.
Enjoy yourselves.
I think it's an interesting setup for the place.
Unfortunately, we're not here for that. We're here for you.
Well, that's quite the honor. You're most welcome. Especially this Kasuga I've been hearing so much about. Might I ask that he join us as well?
Don't know who you want
Tell them
about.
to stay put. They're up to something.
No. Whatever his goal is, he's threatening Kasuga right now. He's saying if he doesn't come, we'll all die.
Ooh, incompetent hero
This works.
says this isn't confirmed to happen, but from a Twitch
Get
DM
all
from
that.
Jonathan, he may be trying to get the Suture app posted on Destructoid. Ooh. If it gets posted on one gaming site, there's a chance it could do the rounds on others. Like, I could see Kotaku being into it.
Seems he's
And
here.
at that point, I mean, it's doing all right. It's up to like a little over 4,000 views on TikTok, another
guys all
1,000
right?
on YouTube. It's
All
got like
good.
5K. It's all right.
I swear, I will never get used
It's
to
had
this
enough
sort
people
of thing.
looking at it. I'm like,
You don't think?
I'm happy.
Glad you could make it. Welcome,
It's done good.
Ichiban Kasuga.
Thanks for the invite. There's a
It would
lot
be
I need
great
to
if the
ask
stream
you.
joke blew up.
Not when I have questions for you.
Look, sometimes I put
I'm
my heart
sure
into
you know
silly
what
things
those
and
are.
occasionally they pay off.
Akane-san, right? We're here for the same thing.
Cross our fingers, we see
That's
what
fine.
happens.
But it's a little loud here. Please.
Let the joke
why
go
don't we take
however
this to the
far it
back of the
goes.
house? Drinks are, of course, on me.
Not gonna let us enjoy the place a bit? We're here as your guests, after all.
My apologies. However, a minute with me is rather expensive. Suffice to say, you might as well have hit the jackpot. Aren't we lucky?
Just putting it out there. Anyway, let's go.
Please.
What the?
Oh, wait. This is it. This is the big boss's office? I heard of cutting corners, but man.
We got an all-access tour of your friends the Barracuda's place the other day.
You know what? I've talked about this before, but you know what stupid thing I wish had blown up? And it never did, but it at least got acknowledged by one of the people it was about, and that was basically as good as if it had blown up. It's my favourite stupid internet joke I've ever made, and it's from a song by a singer called Kimya Dawson, and the lyric in the song is something like, "And if you see me and I'm screaming about auditions for Annie." Yeah, it's "And if you see me and I'm screaming about auditions for Annie." And I cut the line short, so it sounds like it says, "And if you see me and I'm screaming about Oddish." And then I put an Oddish on screen from Pokemon. And Kimya Dawson saw it and said it made her laugh, and I'm like, fuck yeah, my niche joke for Pokemon fans and Kimya Dawson fans was appreciated by one of those two. It's such a stupid joke. I posted it a second time, and it was the second time that Kimmy Dawson saw it, and I was like, ah! It's my favourite niche thing I've put on the internet where, like, it's for no one, but I think it's the best thing I've ever done. Sometimes you feel that way about stuff. Sometimes you look at a thing and go, that deserves to be the thing I'm known for. No, instead I'm known as the person who got married on a train, or the person who reviewed the PS5 Slim before it was announced, and not the person who made that stupid video about Oddish.
Their boss's pad is straight out of a mafia movie. Guess you like to keep things simple, huh?
A long time ago, I was desperate to surround myself with expensive things. I worked for my money, so why not? But at some point, I came to see the truth of it all. If it had a price, I could get it. whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted it. As long as I was sure.
The person who got gaslit about Until Dawn VR, yeah, that's me.
Have not, it makes no difference.
Love when those devs gaslit me real hard.
Things that get the job done.
For 6 days.
For me, that's this desk, this chair, and this
that was a fun story.
The people out there,
I love it now.
Rejoice and wallow over dice and cards. And with every passing bet, they're still none the wiser.
So maybe the customer isn't king. But all that aside, I can't say I'm one for looking down on people.
Perhaps I said too much. I doubt there's very many who could relate. Now, to the matter at hand. Ichiban Kasuga, you're the estranged son of Akane, the director of the Palikana orphanage.
You know of me.
Do I have that right?
Actually, I'm still trying to confirm that myself. But yeah, probably.
We're looking for Akane as well.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know that story, I might as well just say it. At one point, I leaked the existence of a game called Until Dawn Rush of Blood, which was a VR sort of spin-off DLC thing for Until Dawn for the PSVR 1. And I had, like, descriptions of the game from playtesters who'd been to, like, market research testing or something, who'd, like, played the game and described their experience with it. And I ran a story going like, hey, it's going to be announced, like, imminently. It's going to be announced, I think, at, like, Paris Games Week next week or something. And that night, the Until Dawn developers were doing a Reddit AMA and got asked about it. And rather than just ignore the question, they outright denied that it existed. They stated that I was incorrect. I was lying. It was not a real thing. And then 6 days later, they announced the game. There was 6 days of people going, oh, you fucking made up a fake leak to try and get clout, but it's not real. They said on Reddit it's not real. And then 6 days later, it got announced. I was like, you have every right to do that, devs, but more. Will you consider playing the Until Dawn remaster on stream? I really enjoy playing Supermassive stuff on stream, and when there is a new, what's it called? The Dark Pictures Anthology? When there's another Dark Pictures Anthology title, I'll probably stream that. I believe I've streamed all of the Dark Picture Anthology titles so far. Until Dawn I've played through a few times. It depends if there's anything new to this this remaster as to whether I would stream it, because I'm pretty sure I've streamed the original already. It would depend if there's anything new to be seen a little bit.
If you know her whereabouts, I ask that you please tell us. Naturally, you won't leave empty-handed.
Sorry, but I don't know. Even if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Huh. You seem confident in that. Care to put it to the test?
Okay, time for us to fight and maybe have to exchange information on who Ichiban's mum is. There is a new season of Dark Picture stuff being done. And we even got a tease of what the first one was going to be. They've not talked about one in a bit, but I think they were taking a break between the first season and the second season. I think we're due one like October, November this year. My gut says Halloween-ish this year we're probably getting another one. Yes, we know that the next one is sort of alien... It's a sort of sci-fi space one. A sort of alien-themed something. Okay, we can fight this man. How did I sneak that surfboard in? Down me trousers. Told them it was just my big swinging genital situation. You can't deny me entry just because I have a surfboard size wang. Yeah, let's really just fuck these guys up. Incompetent Hero says, my favorite part of a Yakuza game is watching an interesting movie for half an hour, then getting reminded, oh yeah, this is a video game. Yeah. Well, I mean, when it's the start of the game, you get to watch like a 4-hour movie and then remember it's a video game. Ooh. I got sliced a little, but that's fine.
Seems I have no choice. Brace yourself. There's no way you're on my level. Interesting.
Watching a series of TV occasionally interspersed with cyber surfboard fights.
He's gonna dodge every last one.
Hey, London Cheesehead. We got this. Oh, your HP's gradually recovering, is it? Oh, gradual recovery is really going to be worthwhile at this moment. Oh, actually, you have quite high evasiveness. Did Twitch say yet what the new sub prices will be? I have no idea. I apologize for not having that info to hand. I know they're changing for some regions, but not others. I don't know all of that information. Yeah.
Impossible. Just who are you? Looks like your numbers were off a bit, huh?
Yeah. I apologize that Twitch is taking a hike out of people's pockets. Maybe I need to go back to having just like the little... Here is a donate button for donations outside of Twitch's system. Again.
I want to know why you're after Akane-san. What are you gonna do once you find her? Also, who the hell told you I was her son?
Maybe try one question at a time.
Oh, it's your pick. You're telling me either way. Look, you're all out of chips at this point, see?
UK's going up to $4.99.
Wonto,
okay.
Right? So then should I assume you're the boss of the Ganja?
More like commander.
Oh, hey, my bad. All right, Mr. Commander. Why go through all this trouble to get to Akane-san?
Yeah, what's the deal with
She's just the
Akane-san?
director of some orphanage. What's a nice lady like her got to do with you? Better answer while it's still me asking the questions. Kiryu-san's not as friendly as I am.
You were tougher than I expected. So I'm actually a little worn out. But don't worry. A few minutes with me.
They want the land the orphanage is on. It's usually they want the land or something to do with an orphanage. Land rights and orphanages are like the key things the Yakuza series is built
Out in the
on.
open like this seems a little cruel, don't you think? I'd rather not embarrass you.
We were asked to look for the old lady. It's the same with the Barracudas. It's a request from the Overseer.
Overseer?
Overseer? What do you mean? Aren't you the Overseer here?
I'm not talking about some pit boss who runs things at the Nirvana.
Oh.
I mean the Overseer of this whole
Secret
state.
final boss hinted at.
All of Hawaii?
The Ganja and the Barracudas may seem like competition on the surface. But in reality, we're all just
all the crime factions are secretly one crime faction.
He's the one pulling the strings.
They were all one crime faction the whole time.
Meddlesome woman. She made off with the Overseer's treasure. If we were to get it back,
Okay.
it'd owe us for all it's worth.
Ichiban's mum stole the Overseer's treasure. There we go. We're getting somewhere.
The
hell?
The Overseer would ask that you remain silent from here on.
Huh? Hey, sit down.
What's that, sir? Returning his treasure isn't the only thing he'll pay back, after all. Betrayal carries an even higher price. You've been a spy this whole time. You cross the Overseer, and soon all will know of your flagrant disobedience. It falls on me to give the signal. Oh shit.
Hey, say something we can understand.
My life for his word, my life for his word. I guess throwing yourself out a top floor window is the signal. I've thrown myself out a top floor window. Overseer, you have been betrayed. I guess is what's going on.
What the hell was that just now?
Oopsie.
He's dead. Why'd he jump?
To tell the Overseer that he talked.
What is going on?
I don't know, it's gonna be pretty noticeable when, like, you know, fucking ambulances and police cars start showing up. To a seeming suicide from the top floor window.
Hey, you understood him. What was he saying?
That my betrayal would be known by all. Overseer included.
So the guy who jumped, he was one of the Overseer's spies. What else did he say?
He said something about setting off a signal, and he jumped.
That would be the signal, probably.
Signal. Then is that why he jumped? Was his death the signal?
My son's in danger.
You've got to be real fucking dedicated to this Overseer to... Yeah. To be willing to kill yourself to deliver a message.
Hurry up and untie them! My boy needs them now! Wait, huh? But...
Watch this be one of those Kiryu clearly pushed him out a window scenarios.
Seems like an emergency.
Oh, if you say so, Kiryu-san.
Okay, presumably the Overseer is like, hey, if you betray me, I will kill your son.
It's on the top floor!
Fine, but not on your own.
So,
We're coming with
this
you.
guy is given the, you betrayed the Overseer signal. We gotta go check his son's okay now. Tara says, just got me good meds. Hell yeah! I hope those good meds do you good. Yeah, let's fucking go for it. Let's just run straight up.
Hey, how old is your son?
He's only 6. His mother left him some time ago. I've got a sitter with him.
6, huh? It's just a little guy.
Just a little guy. Mm-hmm. There's no need to rush, Commander. Your son is no longer in his room. The woman is also on our side. She was with us long before she met you.
We're too late.
Okay, yeah, you get the son's caretaker to be in on the grift. It's easy to fucking squirrel him away. He trusts her.
Seems I have no one left to trust.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm guessing someone was watching the hotel at all times in case the signal happened, at which point a bunch of people got fucked. Oh, I'm glad that the downtime setup went well. Hurrah. Let's go. Let's do this.
Ready as I'll ever be. Got you now.
This near suddenly got a good lord that song intro. This game has some good fucking music, right?
Here we go.
I'm gonna just smack some people around for a minute.
Allow me.
Cool. Yeah, smack you down nice and quick. You two-faced bastard! Where is my son? What do you plan to do with him? Perhaps you should worry more about yourself. What? Rest assured, your son's not going anywhere till you get a front row seat. He should be safe until then. Isn't that nice? You, how dare you speak to me like that? How dare you? Hey bro, punching that man will not get your son back. Going to get your son back will get your son back.
Any idea where they're taking your son?
No. And regardless, we need to get far away from this place. Please, you have to get me out of here. I'll tell you whatever you want. Right now, there's no knowing which of my men I can trust.
Nice light-hearted main plot, exactly. Well, they have said your kid's gonna be safe until you're placed in front of him so the kid can watch you get your ass beat. So, yeah, just don't go looking for your kid. Your kid will be fine. For now, until you work out a better plan. Be quiet and don't make a scene. Now go. That does mean we have time for karaoke. Exactly.
That guy might have been an ally, you know?
At this point, who's to say? We've no time to worry about him.
Wangto's left the hotel with Kasuga and his crew. They're heading south.
That's the Sujimon professor again.
Got it.
That voice...
Someone just fell out the window!
That's just the Sujimon professor again.
Like this.
That's the Sujimon sensei. I know his voice anywhere.
Hello? Yeah, Achan?
Kasuga-san, the news is all over the internet. What happened out there? An employee was thrown out of a window at the Nirvana Hotel.
Kasuga.
Oh. Oh. Cops and crime boys everywhere. Real glad we put this off for over a month. Yeah, that kid would have been in danger a month sooner if we'd rushed it.
Sorry, Achan. We'll talk later.
The only reason the kid's still safe up until tonight is because we put off coming here.
What's that mean?
Simple. We're on our own.
Okay, the cops left. Now I feel safer.
Not the problem.
Damn it. That bastard. Is there anyone he doesn't control?
Hey, tell me. Have you always been public enemy #1?
No! I was... The Overseer played me. I never expected this.
Well, maybe you should have.
Shut your mouth!
Don't work for a guy called the Overseer if you don't want this shit.
Moment of truth.
Okay, I'm up.
Okay, can I put like... Ichiban, have a bunch of MP. The Overseer, we don't know. All we know about the Overseer right now is all of the separate crime families that we thought was like separate are all secretly like, there is one guy that all of the crime families report to. They're all kind of secretly one thing. Yeah, the Overseer is like some kind of kingpin for like, oh, the Ganja, the local Yakuza, this lot over here, the Barracudas. Actually, I don't think the local Yakuza are under the Overseer. I think it's just the Barracudas, the Ganja. I don't know if there's any other factions that are under the Overseer that we know of currently. But yes, a couple of factions we thought were separate are actually just one faction with separate cells. Operating independently, but there's someone sort of puppeting them toward the same goal.
We did it.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oopsie.
Son of a bitch!
Hey, Wangto! Shit! Chichan, you got a bandana or something? We gotta tie this up and stop the bleeding.
Yeah, hold on. I think I had something.
Wong To's key here, and we'll need the time to talk. What's more, we need someone we won't get attacked.
Well, for that, we'll want to get ourselves a car. Still, let's start by getting out of here. Hey, Ichiban, we're moving Wong. Give me a hand here.
Yeah, we cannot lose this guy. He's the one man willing to talk to us right now about anything to do with Akane.
Yo, Ichiban, let's stop here for now. Give him a sec to breathe.
Hey, you all right, Wong To?
I'm feeling a bit lightheaded now. To think everything was fine before you all showed up.
Yeah, must be hard.
I mean, you did reveal the existence of your secret crime boss you're not meant to tell us about.
Trying to get him up on his feet again.
Like, that's where you fucked up. Like, that's not on us.
Once we're at the safe house.
Appreciate it.
I'll come back.
You told us about the one man you're not supposed to tell us about.
Godspeed.
And I appreciate it, but...
betray you. Hey, maybe you can't exactly trust anyone right now, but Tomio'll come through.
Oh, well. Even if he does keep his word, it won't mean all that much to a dead man.
Well, you look all right to me. Just hang in there. There's a lot we still need to hear.
Don't die yet. We still need plot.
And that would be...
You were looking for Akane-san. That's because this overseer asked you to, right? You said Akane-san's on the run with some kind of treasure.
Yeah.
Who is this guy? Just who is this overseer?
The overseer. He's got more control over the island than I'd ever thought possible. He placed spies in my organization, spies in the police. He's even got insiders with the Barracudas. And their loyalty, the lengths they'll go to.
I mean, we did see that man throw himself out a window. It does seem like the real deal.
The way that man jumped back there. He gave his life just so I'd be branded a traitor. For no reason other than calling me out.
That is real obsessive dedication. Like...
The overseer.
That is like programming level shit.
The one in charge. Is Bryce.
Oh. Bryce. For anyone who doesn't remember, Bryce is the man from he's the leader of the religious group. He's the man who stood in front of a mural of an eagle so it looked like he had fucking wings. And a man tried to shoot him with a gun, and Bryce was like, Don't do that. I don't think that's sensible. And he pulled the trigger and the gun fucking exploded in his own face rather than shooting Bryce. Like some kind of fucking religious miracle. But we talked about this at the time. Bryce is the person from the intro to the game. Like, the very first cutscene of the game is two people in the back of a car, and one of them's wearing, like, the religious leader's necklace. And they're talking about, we need to talk about Bryce. And then someone stops the car, shoots both of them, takes the fucking necklace, and Bryce is now wearing it. And it's like, okay, clearly Bryce is implied to have maybe killed the previous leaders of the religion in order to take power. Yeah, he's the overseer. And I will say about this, I don't think it's a spoiler to say this. We've literally just had a conversation from this man here about the Overseer's fanatics are so obsessed that they will fucking throw themselves out a window to do his bidding. Often, a religious leader is about the only kind of person who could fit that kind of role, because religious fanaticism is the kind of shit you need if you want people working for you who are willing to throw themselves out a window to do your bidding. Like, religious leader, perfect type to be in that kind of position. Is this the same cult that's in the other games? No, this is a different religious faction. A lot of the folks in this religion seem chill, seem fine. It really seems like this guy Bryce shot the previous leaders of the religion, forcibly took over as head of the religion, and has been using it to do some shady shit, while everyone else in the religion is just like, hello, we worship the volcano and we believe in looking after people and cleaning up and being nice. And Bryce is here like, Yeah, but what if I make some of you super believers and make you throw yourself out a window to send me messages? So there you go.
As in the sage.
Palicana, yeah. Palicana's the group. They got like 3 flames as their logo.
He's the one who had us do the search.
The head of the guy who works at the orphanage. You know, the orphanage where Akane worked.
He's the one behind this?
Akane was working at his orphanage, looking after all the kids, and at some point, this man decided Akane clearly learned something and ran, and now he wants her back. Oh yeah, well, here's the thing, it's not, I think it's unfair to call it a cult. Bryce is being a cult leader. The religion as a whole is not a cult. The religion as a whole is like a very well-balanced religion, and I think a lot of the people in it are lovely. But Bryce is basically creating a secret subset within religion. He's creating a little cult within an otherwise standard religion. But yes, one thing we know about Akane, who is Ichiban's mom, was she was here for like the last 30 years. She was a member of this religious group. She spent 30 years raising orphans and feeding people at food banks and just helping her local community and being a fucking saint, and the kids love her. That's what we know about her. She very genuinely believed in helping people, and oops, religion has been hijacked by this man, it seems. This kind of reminds me of Far Cry 5, one dude warping a religion to pull the strings. That's exactly the vibe. Cults do be like that. Behind the Bastards does a lot of cult leaders, and they're special kind of fucked up. Yeah, there is a recurring cult in other games that keeps coming up in side quests. And don't worry, that cult, weirdly enough, will, albeit briefly, will come up in... They'll get acknowledged in this game, but this is not that cult. Don't worry, that cult will acknowledge that cult later. But this is not that cult. Chapter 7, Trouble.
But why? I mean, wasn't Polycana... Akane-san believed in that stuff too, right?
He did.
Seriously, why is Akane-san so important to these guys? See for yourself. We caught this on camera about 2 weeks back.
Oh, we're finally...
It's their orphanage.
We're finally getting some backstory. What was Mum up to?
Yeah. This is where she works.
She's running away from the orphanage with a kid.
Look here, Kasuga. The picture that Daidoji faction gave me is the same photo.
Whoa, you're right. Hey, tell me, who's this girl with Akane-san? She's not just some girl. You see, Bryce is really after her. Her name is Lonnie. This island, Bryce may think of himself as its new god, but she could take that all away. The girl's his Achilles heel.
Mama's gone protecting a kid.
Knowing how Bryce works,
this kid is the one person who could apparently tear down Bryce's stolen position in the religion.
Snuff her out?
Yeah.
A poor little girl?
Yep. He's gotta kill the kid. Gotta hold on to his position of power. If this kid is threatening your position of power, you gotta fucking snuff that out.
You said her name's Lonnie?
Yeah, we're really getting to the plot
What the
tonight,
hell's Bryce
huh?
want with a kid like her? What's killing her gonna solve?
Hang on. First, who is Bryce?
How's the kid doing that? We'll find
How
out.
does
Don't
one
worry.
man control all of
We'll
Hawaii's
find out
underworld?
eventually.
Care to explain that?
I don't know the details myself. By the time I started gaining prominence here, Bryce was already the sage of
Magic kid.
well in charge.
Gonna fucking cast zone.
Right, okay.
She knows how to cast
And
Zone
how
of
far back
Truth,
was
and
that?
that's real bad
This
for
was 30
his
years ago.
scam.
Fair to say Bryce was always here. His control over the underworlds lasted at least all this time. And get this. He looked exactly the same back then.
30 years ago? Wait, then how old is he now?
London Cheesehead said maybe
like
the
he's
kid saw
easily
him
over
kill those
90.
two people. I mean, that's an
That's
option.
really the case. He must be some kind of monster.
Back in my early days, I had my sights set on expanding to America's mainland. In a sense, Hawaii was supposed to be a sort of stepping stone. Things were going well. I had driven out the existing Chinese presence.
He sure sounds like he's immortal.
Become
We'll
the king
see.
of a new regime in Hawaii.
And it's been ganja ever since, huh?
That's right.
He's sure
Something
implied to have
occurred.
some fucking
Just as I was
supernatural
about to make
powers,
my
this
next
man.
move. You see, it was then I got a visitor. I speak for the Overseer. That was how he greeted me.
The Overseer? By that, he meant Bryce?
Correct. Oh, I didn't know that at the
Could be his kid, his treasure,
Naturally.
something,
All I
put my
saw
soul
was
into a
another fool
descendant.
spitting hollow threats.
Again, reasonable.
Given my newfound status here, I promptly sent him packing. That was a grave mistake. No more than a week later, I received a mysterious package. It was a small
A
cardboard
ganza,
box.
it's like a ZE,
Even
but I
stranger,
keep hearing it like
December
ganja,
was
as
my
in like,
hometown.
ooh, have a little smoke.
When I looked inside, I found a head staring back at me. And it wasn't just anyone's. It was my mother's.
Okay, you don't say no to being in
To uncover my place of birth alone
yeah.
was by no
Oh, you don't
means
want your gang to be
But it
part of my
quickly proved
gang?
otherwise.
Okay, here's your mum's head in a
chose to
box.
shove it in my face. And it was then and there I knew what I was up against.
Oh yeah, crazy
After
religious
that,
people would totally
go
kill
side
their
with
kid for
Bryce
power.
Or suffer the consequences.
Right. Granted, I was always looking for a chance at revenge. Truly, I may have kneeled, but I could never let my mother's death go unanswered. To that end, I went to great lengths selecting men I could trust.
And even then
There
you
was no
fucked
knowing
up.
what would make its way back to Bryce. And still,
That suit, right? Bryce's spies were right under
Spider
your
Punk,
nose
this
the
game is
whole
wild. It's great.
so it would seem. Furthermore, Palakana's at the heart of this whole mess.
What?
Bryce's spies.
An orphanage is at the center of a Yakuza game.
What, like brainwashing?
Yeah, chat, we joked about it, but the orphanage really is at the center of this. The fucking man running the orphanage is the overseer.
He uses his position as sage to influence believers. And once he has their trust, he makes himself their object of worship.
Yeah, religious leader
Those he lures in follow his
misusing his position.
Not even death is off the table. Long as it's for his sake.
You can get people
You
obsessed
saw that
enough about a
yourself
religion,
back
you can
in
make them
the
do a whole lot of terrible
Bryce's
shit.
role as Palakana sage is everything to him. It's more than just a front. Much more.
Okay, Bryce is no joke. I get that. But back to my original question. Why the hell is this Lonnie so important to him?
Well, I'm not sure. It's like I said before. As far as we know, Dwight and I are only following Bryce's orders.
Does
Not to
Bryce
mention
believe
that
his
we
own
rarely
PR?
receive those
I think
from him
anyone
However, this time,
kind of has to believe their
Told
own
us to find
PR
the girl
to
named Lonnie at all
to
costs,
have
and that
the
Connie be with
confidence
her.
to pull that
It's like
kind of
she was
shit.
trying to keep her safe. That's all we were ever told. No rhyme or reason.
Okay. Well, we now know
Bryce
that
has given
Ichiban's
the order,
mum
and with that,
likes to
we have no
protect
choice
children
but to
from
follow.
harm. That's a good trait. That's something
Why
nice
let
we know about
that?
her now.
In fact, he was pretty vague about things. He told us an unknown client offered him 10 mil and that's it.
The Overseer's identity is the last thing he let slip. Wouldn't you know? He bought his story, hook, line, and sinker.
Sneaky bastard. Who knew
I mean, he
was such an
pissed
actor?
himself in fear. I thought we'd scared all the
Anyway,
info
this was
out
some
of him.
rare direct order from Bryce. And Akane-san and this Lonnie girl are special. He wouldn't pull out all the stops otherwise. And that's why you thought Lonnie was Bryce's weak point. Is that right?
Yeah. I thought if I could get my hands on her.
To be clear, ye olde badger, there's nothing to suggest necessarily that Lani is Akane's daughter, that like they are parent and child. Ye olde badger says Ichiban's mum abandoned him because protection, so Lani and Ichiban are half siblings. I mean, there's nothing to suggest yet that that's canonically the case, but also like it's not far off. It's a parent and sort of person being the parent-esque. I would say like every fucking orphan that went through Palikana under Akane is kind of Ichiban's half sibling, but yeah, we don't know anything about Lani's parentage at this moment, so maybe that's the case. We don't know one way or another at the moment.
Bryce would be the one bowing down to
Would be
me,
interesting if they were half siblings.
but I was foolish.
So we got mafia bosses and casino managers at play. Two grown-ass men with pretty major titles chasing after a kid with no real clue as to why. And then there's Akane-san. She must have realized that Lani was being targeted. Fair to say, that's why she ran off with her.
Ichiban really did kind of get the shaft with family as a family member. It would be really nice for Ichiban to be like, oh, I actually have more family than just my dead dad and my missing mum.
Right.
I got a sibling too.
She's just a kid.
Do we even know Ichiban's dad? We do know Ichiban's dad. Ichiban's dad is the, if you remember the first Like a Dragon, the first RPG one, there was do you remember the guy, that shot Ichiban? You remember the guy that shot Ichiban? That was his dad. Arakawa, I believe his name was. He did not survive the first Like a Dragon, but, yeah. Arakawa thought his kid was, forgotten his name, the guy who ends up running Bleach Japan. He's in a wheelchair at the start of the game. He injects himself with some stuff to be able to stand up on his birthday. I forget his fucking name. But it turned out the kids got swapped in the lockers. Akane-san was Ichiban's dad. So we know Akane-san, Ichiban's dad. Arakawa is Ichiban's dad. Akane is Ichiban's mom.
Her best hope was someone pulling her from the lion's den. If not for Akane-san, she'd have never stood a chance.
Kiryu-san.
She needs our help.
I mean, look, history repeating itself is an interesting
Right now,
idea for
it's
sure.
darkness at every turn for her, and there's no end in sight.
Yeah, parallels for sure.
She needs someone to show her there's a way out.
Yeah, Kiryu has a history of I have to protect this little girl who is at the center of being hunted by Yakuza gangs.
Yeah.
Kiryu is now personally invested in, shit, I gotta once again protect the kid. He's got a soft spot for orphans who are suddenly being hunted by crime gangs and need an adult to come just keep them safe for a minute.
Everyone, quiet down.
Yeah, the Haruka stuff. Yeah, the Haruka stuff. You see why Kiryu would be invested in protecting this Lani kid.
Ahoy! Wong-to!
Yes, the father of the other kid was the second in command of the Yakuza group that Ichiban was a part of. The guy who paid for our flights to Hawaii is the dad of the other switched kid.
Must be fun, eh? Come on and show yourself. I'll fix you right up.
Hey, Yamai.
It's Yamai. He must have sniffed us out.
You saying he works for Polycana too?
No. To Yamai?
Majima has not shown up in the plot of this one yet. I won't say whether he does or not, but he hasn't yet in this one.
He's too small time to be.
Yeah. And what's he doing here?
From where Yamai sits, the Ganja are collapsing. This is the perfect chance to wipe us out. And sure enough, he's taking it.
You fellas are here too, yeah? Kasuga, Kiryu-san. Wong-to's the main event tonight. Hand him over, and I guarantee you boys will go out in one maybe 2 swings.
Gee, how generous.
Yeah, not a fan of that offer.
Doesn't look like they're coming out, boss.
They're not volunteering
Maybe they
themselves to
scampered
get
off.
killed, boss.
Nah, not while the gimp's still with them. Unless they've got a stretcher, they're not going anywhere. They're probably skulking around in the shadows.
But boss,
Hide your injured friend in a bush. Hide yourselves in a bush with your injured friend.
Trouble seeing. All right then, let me get a light.
Huh? Oh, allow me, boss.
Oh, can I find...
Hey,
One sec.
I don't hear anything. You think they backed off?
No way. Your mind would never give up that easily.
That's for sure.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Masumi Arakawa is Ichiban's dad.
This ought to brighten.
Joe Sawashiro is the other kid's dad.
2 birds, 1 stone. Shit. Cold out here.
This is a
He's out of
problem.
his mind.
And that's a lot of smoke for Kiryu, who has probably cancer in his lungs. He hasn't said where the cancer is. I assume it's his lungs. He probably doesn't need more smoke in his lungs. He's been smoking a long time. He probably could do with less smoke in his lungs.
Thank goodness. We can rest here.
Jeez, what took you?
Guess we're out of options.
Okay, so we take him out. Then what do we do?
Not to worry, Chichan. We'll make it out.
Tommy, I hope you're ready, pal.
Yeah, Tommy's out was off trying to find us a ride.
How you'll handle things this time around, Kazuma Kiryu.
I have fully beaten this myself, yeah. I'm being deliberately obtuse about things I may or may not know going forward. I finished the game, very much enjoyed it, and was like, yeah, I'm happy to stream this, and then started streaming it, so this is like my second playthrough of the year already.
It's from one of these trees. Maybe we can use it.
It's too hot. The fire's out of control.
Don't want us to get too close.
Allow me. Nothing personal.
There we go. Yeah, while I didn't 100% it, I did like get every single Sujimon in my Suji decks. I did all the side stories, the friendship links, all that kind of stuff. I did all the important stuff on a 100%-ish quest. I have 3 different Yakuza games installed on my Xbox that I haven't started. Maybe not straight away after this, but at some point later this year, I'm gonna start the series from the beginning on stream. Like, we're probably gonna stream Yakuza 0 at some point this year, because this has basically put me in the mood to be like, I know a lot of people don't enjoy necessarily the gameplay of the brawler ones, but I'm like, maybe we finally do it and we go back and see Kiryu's first adventure. We go through and do the series from the start proper. Learn about our good boy Kiryu and his 30-year journey to lung cancer.
Allow me. Ready for the knockout? What?
Let's use the fucking UFO on him.
Here's the one.
Rick found me.
Oh, yeah, yes, thank you. Delivery!
Sojimaru, full power mode, activate!
Full power mode engaged. Final on point. Prepare 5, 3, 2, 1.
Fire! Is she out of juice?
That'll do.
There's so much for that.
The ending of basically every Yakuza game crushes me emotionally. Oh, we did a side quest about a man who wanted his big giant AI Roomba fixed, and then his AI Roomba started eating people and trying to, like, incinerate them to turn them into pancakes. We finished that side quest. Then a woman was complaining that her chicken got abducted by a UFO. Turned out the UFO was just the Roomba, it now has flying powers. That's where that summon came from.
Hold it up, okay, Kiryu-san?
Hey, gamer dude, I'm doing great. I've had a busy day today, but I'm doing good.
If we don't move.
I wrote 9,000 words today for a
Only
talk
one
I'm giving
behind
later this week.
There's no way in hell we'll drag him out of here in time.
Wait, come on. You gotta help me. Hey, we couldn't even if we wanted to. The only way we're getting out of this is... He's here! Look sharp, everyone!
Tomizawa to the rescue!
Get in, quick! Here, give me a hand. Come on, try to push through it. Go and take the wheel, Chitose.
Oh yeah, there was an actual UFO abducting cows. Sorry, I forgot to say. While this UFO was not real, there was one UFO that was real. Ichiban, just get in the car. Get in the car, Ichiban. Kiryu. Sorry, I'm getting the fucking protagonist names mixed up. Get in the car, Kiryu. This is a bad time to be coughing up blood, Kiryu.
So this is how the legend ends, I see.
This is a bad time for the... Could you tell the cancer to hang on for 5 minutes?
Forget it. Just go. If we all get ourselves killed, Akane and Lani will have no one. Chitose, time to roll. No, no way, not yet. I can take care of myself. Go.
Well, Wangto and Kasuga chose to cut and run, eh?
Oops.
All that, and the only thing I'm
You cannot die from cancer if you die fighting. Honestly, no joke, I think that is Kiryu's whole deal in this game. I think this entire game is him living by the maxim. If I die in a fight, I didn't die from the cancer. I really think that's what's motivating him through a lot of this is, I'm not going to let the cancer win, and the only way I do that is by going out fighting.
It was once a time when I actually...
There's fights I can fight. The cancer, I can't beat that up. Ooh, a crowbar to the head there. Oh. That's a problem. You don't want a crowbar to the head. It's very bad for the head.
Great. Looks like they turned off Kiryu-san's phone. GPS really would have helped us out about now.
Indeed. Just try to take it easy for now, Kasuga-san.
Right. Sorry.
Incompetent hero,
everyone
you're welcome to
said,
share that
especially
fact
since
here. It's
Kiryu-san's been
sure is a fact you shared.
If they'd killed him, there'd be no reason to disable the GPS.
Well, hang on. Kiryu-san still could have been dumped out at sea, right? I mean, that'd shut his phone off real quick.
I suppose that's possible, isn't it? Though your inability
I mean, the
to
phone's
read
still
room is
ringing,
truly
so it's still on.
Huh? Well, I mean, I just thought we should consider all the angles.
Tommy, maybe consider shutting up first.
If the phone's still ringing, I think
Kiryu-san
he's
wouldn't
alive.
go down that easy. Still, right now he needs all the help
He
can
wouldn't
get.
go down as easy as cancer plus a
Yes.
crowbar to the head.
In
That
fact,
couldn't
our search
take him
for
out.
Akane-san and Lani will have to wait. His rescue should be our #1 priority.
Huh. I figured you'd say the opposite.
You thought I'd write Kiryu off as a pawn and tell you to stick to the mission? It's true. He is being used by the Daidoji faction. However, he simply cannot be replaced. If our mission wants any hope of success, Kiryu-san must be brought to safety.
Yamai has probably got him tied up at his hideout. And I think I know just the place. Pretty sure I visited once.
Good. This will be quick then. Kiryu-san will be back before we know it.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done. We barely escaped our last battle without losing.
You'll need 2 crowbars to stop
Let's not
him.
forget that we're down Kiryu-san this time. Gonna be tough.
Hanawa-san, think we can count on you for backup?
I get winded just walking up the stairs. Does that answer your question?
We'll ask someone else.
I can't believe Kiryu-san took orders from this guy.
Night Square near the Anaconda Center. If only we could find someone to help. Okay, we shall prep. What does everyone else reckon? Hiru's coughing up blood. We got to get him out safe. I thought you'd leave me behind. Palicana's got your son. You're gonna get him back. Yeah.
Very well.
The true value lies in the girl that Akane's with.
Hey.
I don't know whether Daidoji are after her yet, but I'll find out. Kiryu, some big shot legendary Yakuza, the Dragon of Dojima. Hanawa told me all about it. Hard to believe things turned out like this. Oh, my phone is ringing.
Okay.
Who could be here to help? Or progress the plot?
Hey, Adachi-san?
Who else?
Adachi, our old, no longer a cop buddy from Japan.
Well, hey, look, I'm happy you called, but I'm kind of busy right
We
now.
we are down a Kiryu, but we're up in Adachi.
Oh, figured as much. In fact, I had a pretty big hunch.
Huh?
Where are you
The
at
party's
right now?
getting
I'm
bigger,
gonna get
guys.
So maybe come get me.
We've got new characters to do side quest content for.
Airport? Wait, in Hawaii?
We've got friendship bingo and social links for a whole new set of characters.
Best buddy number, son.
And Nampa's back. Nampa's back.
You know how boring things get when you're out of work? We figured you might need some help your first time out of the country. So
Just throw a couple more party members in the mix.
You guys rule! I really, really need your help, like, right now.
Is Sionhee coming?
Glad to hear it.
You're at the airport, right? Tell you what, how about we meet at the beach instead? Sorry to hit you with the drama straight away, but, I'm in a jam with the Yakuza again. We gotta save Kiryu-san this time around.
Say what?
Now that you're here, I think we might actually have a chance. See you soon.
Which beach? It's Hawaii.
Let's not keep
You know,
Kiryu-san
the
waiting,
beach.
You guys are pretty tough, huh?
Tougher than us?
Trust me, they're the best of the best. Anyway, let's move. I'll fill you guys in later.
Oh, incompetent hero? Look. We're not done getting party members, I'll tell you that much. There's still gonna be more party members. Who will they be? Who knows? We'll find out. Oh, I don't know how much longer we're gonna go tonight, but we can at least go welcome the boys back. It's our buddies, our boys. The guys, they're coming back. The boys are, as it happens, back in town.
Yo, Ichiban.
Oh, it's been so long.
Adachi-san.
Oh, the boys.
Sorry to keep you. You guys are really here.
Ichiban's been through so much without
It's like
you.
a lifetime since we last saw each
Right.
other. Come on.
It feels like a lifetime ago they were trying to teach him how to go on a date.
Question. Who are the kids, huh?
Oh, right. Let me introduce you. This
Tomizawa
is
and Namba are so
Tomi.
similar.
Yeah, how's it
We've
going?
been duking it out with every gang on the island. Now we're all pals.
Hey there.
I see. So they're the new party for a while.
They're the new Dragon Quest party, yeah.
All right, but what's this about gangs? How'd you even get involved in something like that? I thought you were here to meet your mom.
Actually, it's kind of a long story.
Yeah, where do we start? I mean, I was born and raised in...
I think that's going a little too far back. Next time, yeah?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Kiryu-san's locked up in enemy territory. Give me a sec, and I'll get you guys up to speed.
Sure.
Sorry to spring that, seeing as you just got here.
This ain't the first time, and it sure as hell ain't the
The
last.
babies are back.
Right?
Yeah,
The
what else is
lads.
new? Sure beats
Like a
sitting on your
dragon,
ass.
LAD, lad.
It's for
These are the
Kasuga.
lads.
If I gotta get jerked around now and then, so be it.
Well, I told you, they're the best, didn't I?
You were right.
This game is so good at making very lovable party members. I love them so much. I love...
Okay.
Look at them all.
Dragon to say.
Keep that up, I'm gonna have to get some of that poke.
Now imagine this lineup with also a Kiryu in it. And then probably some more people. We're building a team. We got the squad.
Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so the place this Yamai characters hold up is called Night Square. Is that right?
Now insert
Kiryu-san's
disc
gotta
2.
Be there.
Yeah.
If we want him back, taking down Yamai's the only way.
Oh, what a mess. No time for sightseeing on this voyage, I guess.
Kiryu-san comes first, and then, I promise, I'll show you around. Let's go. Yamai's little castle's about to get stormed.
Well, it's a crazy plan, but still...
It ain't half bad now, is
I
it?
don't think we're gonna storm Yamai's
Not
castle
bad
tonight.
at
That's
all.
probably gonna be Wednesday.
All right. High time Kiryu-san got rescued.
But we
Hurry
might
your ass
start
up, Ichiban.
seeing if we can pick
Clock's
up
ticking,
pick up some
Yeah.
social,
Here we
some friendship
Counting
bingo.
on you.
B,
Here.
more importantly, we might finish the night by going and doing some karaoke because we've got 2 new party members, which probably means more karaoke tracks. Friends actually being friends, not just plot for hire. Exactly. Okay, we can't have the whole party in the party at once, but that's fine. We're gonna put, let's remove... Tomizawa can hang out in reserve for now. Chitose is worth having for the heals. And I wanna put my boys back in. I don't want to... I gotta... Look, diversity, I gotta keep the one woman on the team. You know how it is, you know, diversity quotas being what they are. There's all sorts of friendship links around, but those can wait. Is there new karaoke tracks? Oh, Tara, I'm glad this has helped. I'm glad the stream has been helpful. Hurrah. I'm glad some silliness has been good. Right, we got like 20 minutes. Is there new karaoke? Can I do new songs? Please, come on. New tracks.
Guess it's
Also,
my
she's a
turn.
ninja. You can't turn in a ninja, exactly. It's just these ones. There's no new songs. But we can do some of these songs as new people. Or we can do Machine Gun Kiss as Adachi. Oh. Bakamitai as Namba. Okay, we're doing Machine Gun Kiss. I fucking love Machine Gun Kiss. It's so tacky. It's such a cheesy, catchy song.
Midnight shadow evaporates, accelerate through this old highway city into the night. You by my side, your tear-stained eyes, rouge running down your cheek, but baby tonight everything's alright as long as you're here next to me. Now see, baby, let's let go of our past and our future. This night has room for only 2, you and me. So come and see. I'll show you paradise tonight. My just one kiss, not two kisses, not 100. I've got a full clip of love for you. Hold on to me, and I swear I won't let go. I'll never let you slip away from me. Machine gun kiss, let's just fall in love.
What chapter are you on? Yeah, we're on chapter 7. We, Kiryu had coughed up a bunch of blood from the cancer and has been kidnapped by Yamai, and Number and Adachi literally just showed up and we came straight to karaoke. That's where we're at. Cass Fireborn says, I was doing something in another tab and I heard, I didn't hear full clip, but I heard, I've got a forklift of love for you. Oh, Generic Orb? I have done a complete playthrough of this game. We're not doing spoilers because for many in chat, this is their first time going through. Trust me, I know about chapter 8. We got fun stuff coming, but oh, we at least know that Lani exists now, and that Ichiban's mum is running off protecting a girl called Lani. But yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'm. For a lot of people in chat, this is their first experience of the game, so I'm not spoiling anything beyond where I'm at, because, you know, we're experiencing it together, you know? Yeah, Chapter 8, ooh. Yeah, Chapter 7 and 8 really do get the plot going. No worries at all. You're not... I totally understand wanting to not get spoiled. Enjoy playing the game. Have fun. Right, let's do the one number track while we're here. Let's do
get ready to rock!
Bakamitai. I nearly 100% in Machine Gun Kiss there. I want to 100% Machine Gun Kiss sometime. Seems so doable for 100%.
I've been fooled.
Yes!
You fell down, you got her chasing sweeter dreams.
You're killing it!
Never could hide the truth in your eyes. That's how I knew that smile was a lie. I love you is something you never say. Couldn't get it out, always just pulled away.
You're killing it!
So then why, please won't you tell me why?
Yes!
You could find the words to say goodbye. Yes! I'm lost, I'm no good at this. I'm in love.
Namba's too good of a singer in English here. He needs to sound more like a karaoke singer.
Yes! Memories of you, twisting my view. I've been a fool.
Like, you should be singing on a stage, not in a karaoke bar with this voice, is the problem. Ooh, that was nearly 100%. If I grated that final note, that would have been 100%. Is this on? It's going to be like 99.9. I didn't get enough of a fast mash on the final note, yeah. Number 1 in Hawaii, though. Incompetent Hero, that's a wild little overlap you've stumbled upon there. That's great. That's a weird little fact you found. Okay, is anyone ready for social links? Probably not. We have like 15 minutes. I'm gonna go find some friendship bingos, and we'll let that sort of finish up our day. So we'll go do a couple of little friendship bingo squares. And we'll come back on Wednesday, refreshed and ready to go on a rescue mission.
I don't mind Hawaiian food, but I sure miss a good traditional Japanese meal.
Yeah, I feel you. You'd go for some raw eggs over rice right now. Miso soup on the side.
Oh, I wish I had some natto and rice. That was part of my morning routine.
What do you mean?
Every morning, I'd mix my natto 500 times before eating it. Gets you like a real fine consistency and toned arms, too. 2 birds, 1 stone. Boom.
Damn, hardcore from the get-go.
We're really opening up.
Sorry, I'm reading Yuzu's fucking statement about the lawsuit thing. I will read it out in a second. I'm just finishing reading it because I've never read a statement more clearly written by a fucking lawyer and not indicative of the beliefs of the people who allegedly wrote it. So, as a yeah, one sec. Oh, and Citra. I didn't realize Citra for 3DS was by the Yuzu people. Go fucking download Citra while you're at it, because that's really the only good 3DS emulator, and, oops. I was saying earlier, Yuzu being gone in the end of the world, because, you know, Ryu, Jinx and stuff still exist, but Citra being gone is a problem. But yes, let me read this. Hello, users and Citra fans. We write to you today to inform you that Yuzu and Yuzu's support of Citra are being discontinued, effective immediately. Yuzu and its team have always been against piracy. We started the projects in good faith, out of passion for Nintendo and its consoles and games, and were not intending to cause harm. But we see now that because our projects can circumvent Nintendo's technological protection measures and allow users to play games outside of authorized hardware, they have led to extensive piracy. In particular, we have been deeply disappointed when users have used our software to leak game content prior to its release and ruin the experience for legitimate purchasers and fans. Yeah, you gotta find alternative sources for both emulators. Well, I doubt that's gonna be hard to do. It's gonna be really fucking easy to find Citra floating around and Yuzu floating around. Even if Yuzu's not gonna get updated anymore. Like, Citra, whatever version of Citra you find, it's gonna run fine. But yeah, fucking bullshit, Yuzu, that you didn't know people were using your thing for piracy. Like, Yuzu, if you didn't want your thing being used for piracy, you wouldn't have had an options menu where you can go in and insert the prod and title keys to enable piracy. In particular, we were deeply disappointed when our users used our software to leak game content prior to its release and ruin the experience for legitimate purchasers and fans. Yuzu, you fucking advertised sign up, pay us money and sign up to our Patreon. We've got a new build of Yuzu that will run Tears of the Kingdom better. You fucking used that as a marketing line. You were not deeply disappointed when people played Tears of the Kingdom early in Yuzu. Oh, we've come to the decision we cannot continue to allow piracy to occur. Piracy was never our intention, and we believe that piracy of video games and on video game consoles should end. Effective today, we will be pulling our code repositories offline, discontinuing our Patreon and Discord servers, and shutting down our websites. We hope our actions will be a small step toward ending piracy of all creators' work. Fucking, you don't make a fucking emulator with support, like a place you plug the prod and title keys in, to not support piracy. They wouldn't have had a guide posted on how to rip keys and source the required software. Fucking right. But yeah, hey, before the internet gets scrubbed of it, go find a copy of Citra and Yuzu. If you would like to have the ability to, use emulators for game preservation purposes into the future, anytime down the line when Nintendo stops selling Switch consoles and games, you know, now's the time to fucking grab a copy of Citra and Yuzu before they get scrubbed off the internet. All because the dev team wanted to run a Patreon too. Yeah, it's because they ran a Patreon, they used the they advertised pay money into the Patreon to be able to play Tears of the Kingdom ahead of release, and because they fucking told you how to get the prod keys. Like, they did the 3 fucking things you don't do with an emulator. Yeah, Laura, those bad people that played Switch games before their launch, what kind of monster would do that? So, I have a place that will sell me cartridges early. That's a very different thing. I played on official hardware, on an official cartridge, and didn't spoil the game for anyone. I didn't tell anyone before release anything about the game. I didn't go going, oh, here's spoilers. I just, you know, waited until the game was out and was like, oh yeah, I played it. Here's how it is. Like, I have my cartridges up on the shelf. Before I played any of Tears of the Kingdom ahead of release, I posted a photo of my cartridge and was like, yeah, I fucking got it. Yeah. Oh, this sets a bad fucking precedent. It's not great for the future of... Yeah, I said this before. Yuzu itself isn't, like, the biggest loss in the world to be gone. Citra's a bigger problem. Because here's the thing. In a world where you can't buy digital 3DS games anymore, Citra is the only avenue by which, if you didn't already purchase a digital-only 3DS game before today, Citra is literally, like, one of the only fucking options that exists for play that video game that otherwise is no longer legally purchasable. Oh yeah, no, I don't have a moral problem with what they did, but I agree with you, Terra. They got dumb and careless, yes. And they fucked shit over for everyone else, but... Yeah, Citra getting hit is a problem.
What you looking at?
Look, you treat your emulator like any of the fucking PlayStation ones where it's like, hey, there's a file, we're not going to tell you where to get it, but you got to find it and then it'll work. It's on you.
I used to be the best of the best in my entire neighborhood.
Oh yeah? Get to play sometime?
And Gominant Hero says, I hacked my 3DS, but honestly playing on that tiny screen is miserable. I love playing through Shin Megami Tensei 4 on PC. I want to stream 3DS games, because I want to do the remaining couple of shiny hunts I need to do for Pokemon on stream. There's no video out on a 3DS, and it's ridiculously expensive or difficult to find someone that will mod a 3DS for a video out for you. I've been trying to find someone I can pay to mod a 3DS for that, but no one's fucking taking orders at the moment. I was in a position where literally the best way for me to stream shiny hunting in the 3DS Pokemon games, I was thinking about this previously, really seemed like it was going to be do the shiny hunts in Citra on PC, get the save file out of Citra, move it to the 3DS via a hacked 3DS. So, like, legitimately play the game on Citra, make a legitimate save file, move that onto the 3DS, and then use it to get the Pokemon into bank and up to home. Like, that should not be the world we're in, but unfortunately, like, Citra was really the only use case for a lot of shit.
Oh, you're right. Some confidence you got there. Oh, wait, Swift?
You heard me. Swift as lightning.
Didn't you have to borrow a screen capture 3DS for something before? I did, and I no longer have access to it. I temporarily had access to one, I no longer do, and I don't have, I just don't have access to one currently, and it's really hard. It's either you're looking at paying like thousands for one, or you're looking at learning very difficult soldering stuff yourself, which I just don't have the coordination for, or you're waiting for one of the people who does it at a reasonable price, but they open up orders, and like an hour later they close orders, and that's them for the year.
Is it just me?
A nightmare.
Or is the tea at sushi joints just way hotter?
That's to melt any lingering fats in your mouth and, cleanse your palate. That way, you can better savor your next piece of sushi.
Oh, gotcha! So the heat melts the fat away.
I can't do piping hot drinks myself. Yeah, but ever since I learned about the tea, I just down it in one go, and deal with the pain.
Wait, won't that just burn your tongue? How do you even taste anything?
Good point.
We're really opening up.
Get one more frame chip bingo, and that's probably going to be me for the night. Get this one. Well, it's going to be an interesting couple of days as we see this shit shake out. I mean, look, here's the thing. If Nintendo couldn't get the fucking prod and title keys for the Switch just taken straight off of the internet, then they're not going to be able to hide Yuzu and Citra. It's like, fun fact, there is no reason Yuzu needed to, like, tell people how to use a hacked Switch to get the prod keys and title keys. You could just fucking Google them. That's the thing. It's very possible to just Google prod.keys and find that shit. Like, Yuzu did not need to put themselves in the line of fire by having a guide on how to generate your own prod and title keys. Just fucking trust the internet to go, hey, we can't tell you how to get them. People will Google it.
You did?
Incompetent Hero says, I'm glad this whole deal didn't go to trial. Who knows what precedent would be set. I mean, yeah, in part. And also, you know what? Yeah, Yuzu's got to pay $2.4 million. You know what that is? Considerably less, most likely, than a third of your income for all time forever. Like, 2.4 million is like, that's a lot, but that's a lot for like a fucking company that was making fucking, they were making a lot of fucking money on Patreon. It's not a third of your income for forever. They didn't do the Doug Bowser treatment, at least. That's a silver lining, I fucking guess.
Cool. Were they like your trusty sidekick or something?
Nah, definitely more of a pet than a sidekick. I had to look after the dog every waking moment just so it could do its job. But, thanks to that, I've got a bit of experience handling dogs.
Really? That's a surprise.
Not what you imagined, is it? Investigating's tough work when an animal's your partner.
No, I'm more shocked you took your job seriously.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
All right.
I mean, I'm honestly really surprised that Nintendo even fucking bothered going after Yuzu, because as I keep saying, we're imminently on imminently facing the release of a flash cart and cartridge dumper for the fucking Switch that will work on like non-modded Switches. In the scale of that, is like going after Yuzu 7 years into the console's lifespan really, like, it's not even like you took Ryujinx out as well. And you're about to have a new console, which should probably, for a while, stem the piracy shit. It's such a weird choice. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night here. The lovely Comrade Zimmerman is streaming Spelunky 2. I'll go right over to him in a minute. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. We'll be back with more Yakuza on Wednesday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evenings. I'm going to go finish some my dinner and go have some sleep.